Does that mean play me off?
See there at the bottom it says live?
Oh, wait, well, it's always said that.
No.
It's always said that.
That's new. Hey, Wimpy.
Let me just... Oh, you don't... Oh.
What's up?
That's fine.
What's up?
It's fine.
What's wrong?
I guess I thought your laptop would be there for chat, which maybe it can after it charges.
Yeah, once it charges a little bit. I have my phone. I'll go on my phone. How you feeling?
New Super Tuesday, bro. It's you. It's pretty good.
Oh, Bad Games Pod is streaming Marbles on stream.
Is that right? Just marbles on stream, huh?
Maybe talking about some other stuff.
Let me pop out the chat. That was...
What the fuck?
Let me pop off the chat.
No, don't pop off in the chat. We don't need any...
Let me switch to non-mod settings so I can pop off the chat.
Oh.
Weird that you can't pop out as a mod, but that's how
It seems like it'd be more useful to you.
You'd think.
Oh my god, Bernie Sanders is streaming right now.
Well, shouldn't he be voting
Yeah, shouldn't
or
he
something?
be voting? What's he doing?
No, he voted earlier today, and he said...
Who'd he vote for?
Well, he said... when he and Jane were at the polls together...
His wife?
Well, I hope so. Yeah, his wife. He said, well, I want to make sure there are at least 2 votes for me in Vermont.
That guy.
Well, you tell me.
Yeah,
how are we
what?
looking?
How are we looking?
I can't see me on the TV right now. That's the problem. I don't usually have to look at myself on the TV.
I can
That's-
move that. Is that bothering you?
Move it to the garbage move it to the recycle bin.
There is it. Oh.
Let me try. Oh no, it's not gonna work.
Can I pop out this chat? That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
By that I mean Bernie.
Pop
Yeah,
out Bernie.
How is
How do you mean How is Bernie looking?
Yeah.
Well, it's too early to say. I'll be honest with you, Chuck. We're getting a lot of results in from various precincts.
Mm-hmm.
So I will just give you a rundown of what we've got so far. Bernie won Vermont, his home state of Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
It has been called, although I will say not as overwhelmingly as we would have hoped.
Yeah.
With about half the precincts reporting, he's currently got 51.7% of the vote, but Biden's in second with 22. So I mean, he's ahead by over 30 points.
Yeah.
But could be more. He actually beat Hillary with 86% of the vote in 2016. So, but that was Hillary.
But
so.
I was gonna say.
3 states have been called for Biden. Virginia, which is honestly maybe the most troubling state so far.
Okay.
That's pretty much all reported, and Biden got 53% of the vote. Sanders only got 23, so that's the one that I'm honestly worried about.
Yeah,
I mean, we
that
thought
sucks.
Biden would win that one, but we didn't necessarily think it would be a blowout. It was reasonably close in North Carolina. Well, it's actually, that one's only 9% reporting, but it has been called already.
Uh-huh.
Biden at 31, Sanders at 23. Alabama, it was a blowout.
Yeah, sure.
65% for Biden, but again, that's only less than 1% reporting, but they have called it because I guess they must use like exit polling and other information.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunate.
Yeah,
yeah.
PJ's
Well,
fault.
I assume
he
you did.
accidentally voted for Biden. He forgot who was who.
I assume that you did. Yeah, right. Well, he got confused because I told him to vote for Biden because Biden's the P-boy candidate, the most likely to be wearing a diaper.
A diaper in office.
In
Yeah.
office. And as PJ so pointedly mentioned, we already have a crinkler in the Oval
We've already
Office.
got a boy with.
I've seen plenty of photographic evidence that tells me it is true indeed. That there are definitely some photos.
It's a huge
There's
diaper.
there's
diaper
no
on that
other
boy.
thing that could be going on.
Yeah.
So the current state of the race is we got 5 states that are currently reporting and haven't been called yet.
Okay.
Maine, Massachusetts, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Arkansas.
Okay.
Now the funny thing about so Maine is close. Currently Biden is up 3. It's 2 actually. It's a state that Bernie was expected to win, but we know it was going to be close.
Mm-hmm.
Massachusetts, Biden and Sanders are essentially tied for first. But keeping in mind this is Elizabeth Warren's home state, and she's in third with 26%. So honestly, you love to see that.
That's.
Let me actually. I'm just gonna message Al because I don't know if he doesn't get notifications because he doesn't love us enough.
Right. Yeah. Why would he?
He's probably watching the Chapo stream, so Oklahoma.
We're fucking amateurs
Well, come on now. They don't have.
compared to. That's true.
They don't have drill tweets scrolling along the bottom.
They might
of their-
actually. Who knows?
You,
The earlier digits, every
Sub.
piece of mail you receive, you are a cur.
hell yeah.
Alright.
Oklahoma is also reporting right now. Biden's ahead by quite a bit. He'll probably win Oklahoma. Tennessee is actually a close race. Biden's currently 27, Sanders 23. And then Arkansas is actually pretty close too, 27 to 21 with Biden in the lead.
Thank you, Cal.
And Bernie has a little check mark next to his name for Colorado, which I'm not entirely sure why.
He's
'cause there are
verified.
no
He's
votes.
verified as a cool weed guy in Colorado.
Absolutely. I mean, Colorado we knew it was going to be a
Yeah.
heavy Bernie state because it's cool.
Because it's cool as
And
shit.
so he has a check mark, but no votes, which is that's cool. But the biggest thing we're going to be watching tonight is Texas. So Texas has more electoral votes than any other state except
Sure.
for California because it's so big.
Right.
And Kelly knows.
How big it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so.
She's the only one.
I know she
who
roasted me
really
the other day
understands.
for implying that we could hang out at her house while we went to a
really true.
Jaws film festival
that's really, really
7
true.
hours away or something.
So Texas is a big fucking state. Nobody has known what's going to happen in that state.
Yeah, because this could be the year where like a lot of like non-white voters come out in Texas,
Right.
and
That's what we keep-
could like turn it, which
That's
would
right.
be because Bernie has huge pull with
Latinos especially.
Latinos, yeah.
So currently with 23% of the vote reporting, Bernie is up right now, 28.6 to 22.6, which is really big. So we're going to be watching Texas closely. More states are going to be coming out as we're streaming tonight. With the biggest one that we're going to be watching for is going to be California. Obviously,
They're all in bed because of the time zone.
That's
They're all
right.
still sleeping. So
That's right. The states are not awake yet.
yeah.
California is going to be huge. Bernie's projected to win, but it really matters how much because it has so many fucking people in it.
Yeah.
And it's not all cool. I don't know if you knew that about California.
Yeah.
Maybe most
No,
of the
I
state
do know.
geographically is actually not that cool.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of compounds. I think in California, there's a lot of cults. It's not quite like Oregon in terms of its like militias and things, but I think rural California is kind of nuts. So there's a lot to think about.
Love watching Martin Scorsese and Jonah Hill in a Coke Energy commercial. Me too.
Wait, that's what we look like? Oh,
no.
I'm Scorsese.
Wait, who's who?
I'm Scorsese wears glasses.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
And I'm little and old.
Ow! Wolf owl.
Hell
Please,
yeah,
please
baby.
denote the sounds you're making in the.
California is overrated, TBH. Well, Clev, have you lived there? Because
Yeah,
I haven't.
I have.
But Andrew did, and he hated it.
Yeah, it's stinky and expensive.
Stinky.
Politics is back, baby, and it's good again.
So that's the beginning of what I wanted to say.
Mm-hmm. You got any
And then
more?
I wanted to type something into the chat
Okay.
because of what you just said. Thank you. And then, so I wanted to know. I should have started with this, but
Yeah.
now that we're all here, we're taking calls tonight. We're taking calls from the people. If you want to talk about Bernie, if you want to talk
Right.
about Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., if you want to talk about what you had for dinner, I'll always take that. So I think how we're gonna do this is, since all of our main folks are in the Discord with us, if you want to get on the show and have a little chat with us, call Andrew on Discord. Do a direct voice call.
We
with
should all be
him.
friends if you're,
Yeah. And
if not,
you-
there's a reason for it. Don't
Absolutely.
No, I'm just kidding.
And if for some reason you can't do that, you could call my phone or call me on Messenger or something. But I think we're gonna, because Discord will pipe directly into the audio. So
But
it'll
it
be
would
good
also
for
be
everyone.
good aesthetically if there's just like a shitty
Right, it would sound like we're ready. So, I mean, however, but I think Discord is good. So if you want to give us a call on Discord and chat with us about anything you want, but I think I don't know, you want to play some
You ready?
marbles?
You ready
for
to do
now?
some marbles?
I think we
though?
maybe should do some marbles while we
Let's do some marbles. Let's do.
we wait for anything to happen.
Yeah. can I
Wait for
just
please something.
pop this
wait for
over
something to happen.
here, and then let's see if I can just get this to work right away. That'd be nice. And did it work? No, it didn't.
For the stream.
Yeah. Whoopsie.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. It's okay. It's okay.
Let me just do that. Let me
Wait,
pop
just-
the chat back in. Turns out I didn't want chat popped up. Don't like it. Oh no!
What's up? What? What happened?
What did I just do?
I don't know. What
Oh, Clef. Wait, what did Clef just do?
What did he do?
He said he's above the law. He disabled slow mode because I just enabled it. But what the fuck is slow mode?
Yeah, weird.
What just happened? I shouldn't have mod power.
Why
Clearly.
Why is
slow
Arbor
mode?
typing a bunch of?
I think because maybe slow mode doesn't let you do that, and so now he's
Oh,
he's reveling in the fact that
God.
he has the ability.
Okay. Anyway. Sorry, I thought this was gonna work. Let me
600 seconds. That's savage.
window capture here.
All right. So while Andrew is working on getting Marbles up and running, I mean, apparently everyone's too shy to call because I thought the lines would just be lighting up right away. But if you want to ask me any questions in the chat about, things or stuff, perhaps, especially related to our Super Tuesday Bros theme, apparently Alec is trying to call. But you didn't know when I was calling you either, so are you even going to know?
I'm
Are
sorry.
you even going to fucking know when Alec is calling you?
There are calls coming
Holy
in.
shit. Sorry, it's our fucking tech guy.
Caller, you're on the bargain bin.
What is up, guys?
Oh, hey! It's SVD 69420.
Oh, it's a robot calling.
You're on live with the Bargain Bin Super Tuesday edition. How are you?
How the heck are you?
I'm vibing.
How many times did you vote for Bernie today?
What was it?
How many times did you vote for Bernie today?
Well, I don't know if you kept track of my Russian bot account that I got going on Twitter, but I voted probably roughly 400 times.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
You love to hear it.
Can we all hear him? No.
Uh-oh.
That's a bit of a mistake.
There's
Hold on.
mad echo
Fuck
also.
off with that. I hate. You have to deal with the echo. I don't even know where you begin with that.
I turned off on my computer. I don't know what everything's supposed to do.
You put the dog in a different room.
Yeah.
Your baby's not gonna run in and start screaming.
The echo. What's the echo? It's because it's coming from the TV, probably. I would guess. Shit. Hold on. Source.
Sorry, Al. We're still working out some technical difficulties, so keep your hot takes to yourself for just a moment longer.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Just on the caller. Well, you said you couldn't hear him, Clef.
Oh wait, so the call. So you can't. hear
The call's coming from inside the house?
Oh my god. Who's listening to the call?
No, it makes sense that there'd be echo because the microphone's
The
going to pick it up.
microphone's picking up the TV, right?
So is it so bad? Because
Yeah.
I don't know.
Plug in here.
Otherwise, we would need
Plug that in.
into the microphone.
Into your computer and listen to the stream.
Oh.
So you can hear.
All right. Into the microphone, so that you can't hear Alec. Is what I thought you were telling me to do. Anyway, yeah, we don't really have technical difficulties on this stream, so.
Yeah, this is a first for us, really.
All right, yeah.
I think I have coronavirus. I'll put a gas.
All right, Al, can you give me some test 1, 2? It's normal to ask this of your callers on the radio.
1, 2, 3, baby.
Okay, now we have to wait.
You have to wait a few minutes, actually.
Hot takes coming in slow.
We're almost there. The delay is
Is it
insane.
insane? Ugh.
That's normal though.
Where's your guys' needle? You need a needle. You did this for Tuesday, bros. You did the scroller. Where's your needle?
Oh, we didn't do it.
The needle. Bernie busted the needle.
Yeah, Bernie destroyed the needle.
You can fix the needle.
I think it sounds okay.
Okay.
Let me give it another second.
Okay.
I can start giving my hot takes.
Yeah, it's fine. It just sounds like you're like in a Pink Floyd video or something. It's fucking
Audio
fine.
snobs, you
Listen,
fucking-
we're trying to pull off a Herculean task.
Let me try something. Alright, how's that sound? Sound better?
Oh, actually, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck.
What did you do? You put the phone in your mouth this time? You took the gun out of your mouth. Put the phone in.
Fuck yeah.
All right. So what's going on, Al? What are your election day feelings and thoughts?
Well, I'm my biggest critic.
You can't. I could understand it. Oh my God.
I can't understand.
What are we gonna do? He can't understand your accent. You're going
You're
too much.
I can't understand.
maybe we should fucking put a speakerphone next to the mic. I don't know. What do you want from me? I'm trying. We're all trying so hard.
Jesus Christ. I don't know what is going on.
Because I could definitely tell what you were
It's
saying.
called toilet now.
We could do...
Because you had already heard what he said.
No, that's
so you
not.
know.
Come on.
Let me listen.
That's absolutely unbelievable.
I'm gonna make sure Clef is wrong too. Because he is.
I mean, if he's telling us.
Alright.
Can anyone else chime in on this? Why is it just Clap?
This is costing this man like... what's the rates on this call right now? Is this just insane for you?
No, the audio is wilding.
Oh, now I can't hear anything.
Oh, sorry, it's muted.
Are you telling me if I pay more money to you guys, I'll have a better call? Is that what you're saying?
That's how it hurt, honestly.
Go for it.
I gotta be in the t-shirt.
Oh, fuck, you know what? I think I might have realized what it is.
Okay.
No, that can't be it.
I got it set to M for mini.
It needs to be set to
Oh, the delay is
W
nuts.
for Williamson.
Now you can understand me?
It
Oh.
must be because your audio got better with whatever you did.
I can totally understand it. I think
Clef
Clef even said, and Cal even says better.
Okay, alright.
Oh, you had to wait for the thing to kick in, probably. Okay. Okay, sorry about that, okay.
Alright, now finally, after 10 minutes of wanting to kill yourself and us, what's going on?
What's happening?
Yeah, so I am here reporting from Chicago, where we did not have an election today.
Okay, that's helpful. Can you give us any insight? How's Chicago feeling about Super Tuesday?
Chicago sucks.
Alright.
Our mayor was probably going to endorse Bloomberg last time I checked.
Dude, that rules.
Oh, yeah?
When is Chicago's primary? It's not Illinois. It's not next week, right?
March 17th, St.
Okay.
Patrick's Day, baby. Let's fucking go.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Wait, is anybody gonna be able to vote? They're all gonna be fucking hammered by like 8 a.m.
Yeah, they'd be drinking beer out of the river or whatever the fuck you guys do there. Speaking of which, just...
Yeah, they got River Green. It's already green right now, but they make it a prettier green.
Nice. You love to hear it.
Alright. I don't even...
But yeah, so I went on a tweet storm today, whatever it's
Mhm.
called. Did a lot of tweets.
Saw it.
Did a lot of the Bernies. Try to keep that trending up. And I didn't realize till afterwards people started liking it that I had no idea. I don't follow anyone as... people here don't know. I only follow Aaron,
Yeah.
Bernie
Bernie.
Sanders,
Oh, yeah, Bernie.
Andrew as of like Sunday.
Yeah,
Wow,
you
you got the fish
I got
ball?
it. Yeah, I got
Oh,
that fish
damn.
ball. Oh, yeah, baby.
That's nuts.
Alright, folks.
That's better than getting followed by drill.
How did I forget how to do this?
But yeah, so I'm starting to get these likes from people, and then I just picture them coming to my account, and they're like, "Oh my god, this guy is a fucking Russian bot."
Yeah, we're talking about the account at Drain911 right now, which is our boy SVD.
Yeah,
911
it's good bot content.
Oh yeah, you're getting likes on all these tweets.
Oh, yeah.
People were searching the hashtag.
I certainly was. I appreciated the, you
I
know,
got-
because I know what's good about
Yeah,
Bernie, but
yeah.
sometimes you just need a good list of, 50 or so good things.
Sometimes you do. It's true.
Yeah. Okay, so
We're gonna play marbles
Yeah,
while we're talking.
yeah, just real quick. I think if you explain how it works in chat, 'cause I forget. Is it exclamation point join or something? I forget how to do it. Because Clef's already in, so
Oh,
he knows.
he did. He said let's play. Here it is.
Oh, excellent. Okay, so yeah, just do
So drop an
that.
exclamation point play if you want to play, and then.
Yeah.
So Alec, we were talking about some of the results already, and I gotta say, man, Texas is looking. I'm being very cautiously optimistic here. Texas is looking pretty good. Am I wrong?
No, so it looks like the early voting results came out.
Oh,
and Sanders and
Oh.
Biden were tied,
Okay.
which is it was like only 250,000 votes. So
Because what I'm seeing now is with 25% reporting, Biden is up by 6%,
gotcha.
which is good. With Bloomberg also being viable at 19% and Warren under the 15% threshold.
Did you say Biden's up by 6?
No, Bernie. Bernie's up by 6.
That scared me.
Bernie's the good guy.
Almost hung up.
Liz is currently only viable in Massachusetts, and even then, she's in a distant third. So you hate to see that.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do when you're running third, fourth, fifth place? You know, third's victory. She's going to. She said her campaign's headed to Michigan and Idaho. Coming up next
yeah.
year.
Is that right?
Love to see
Idaho,
that.
huh? That's where her people are from.
Yeah, that's her home state.
So, I mean, I think what we're seeing here is clearly we still have a rat problem. Would you agree?
Well,
Yeah, there's definitely a rat problem. There's also a snake problem. they're one in the other. I had this whole thing where each candidate was Harry Potter candidate.
I did see that. It was extremely cursed, but also I appreciated it.
Yeah, what the fuck was Biden? Did we forget he existed at that time?
So Biden's kind of panning out like I expected. So I initially had Biden as Neville Longbottom, but
Because he's always forgetting
Yeah,
things.
right, but like Neville Longbottom becomes pretty important. And,
That's
like,
so
ends up-
true.
Oh, that's true,
You
yeah.
predicted this.
Oh,
He's who I have is Liz.
I personally believe that Neville Longbottom is the boy who lived. The prophecy was about him. At least I think I believe that. I don't really remember because I haven't thought about this
fucked
before.
up because
Yeah.
I started with the animals.
And then halfway through, you went to Harry Potter characters, as these things usually go.
Right, because there was already a rat and a snake.
Right, Amy Klobuchar was Crookshank's cat.
Right, because she
That's why
hates
he's always
Pete
chasing
so much.
the rat, which is Pete.
Which is why it's great that they were hugging and kissing on stage last night to talk about Joseph Biden. I love that.
All right, well, we got our first one of the night with Kel.
Good job, Kel.
Second place.
Clef?
Is,
Clef isn't first.
Wait, what? Oh, Clef.
Oh,
sorry. Who won?
Listen.
Yeah, Clef, Kel.
Listen.
Clef, Kel, the podcast, which is me, I guess. Aaron and our lovely caller Alec is in fifth place.
Yeah, so when I was tweeting all this stuff today,
Yeah.
I got a bunch of likes, and I did one tweet that was about how Joe Biden's got all these sexual harassment claims against him, and how Bernie's been all about, abortion access, ending sexual harassment, women's rights, and I was like, man, this is going to be the one that I get a comment on. And sure enough, some Liz lad came in there.
Is that right?
And he got me.
What was he going on?
He's like, don't talk about my mom like that. Don't talk about mommy.
He said he had a pretty good argument. He said that Liz is better than both of them. So that was
Yeah, okay.
he got
Okay.
me.
Sure.
Sure,
Yeah.
if that's your metric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because women can't do sexual harassment.
That's true.
No, I mean, listen. Before everyone comes out assuming things, I did a tweet of my own last night
Okay.
about how I like Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah.
I think she's good.
I think in a race without Bernie, she's the best person.
Clearly, I mean, she's better than most
Yeah,
candidates.
she
we
voted
get
for
most
Reagan
of.
twice. She's very good.
Yeah, exactly.
No, she didn't.
Got that going.
Hey, no, she didn't. She was a registered Republican until 1996, but she voted Democrat in every election except for I think one.
Interesting.
So that's a live fact check. You get 3 Pinocchios. She was a registered Republican, but in presidential elections she voted Democrat. So I mean, what is that? That says something else about her. But don't say she voted for Reagan. So I don't want to be accused of being one of those toxic Bernie bros who hates everyone because I understand why people support Warren. I think she's a good candidate, but I think that especially in light of what happened this weekend with Mayor Pete and Amy from Minnesota doing a coordinated attack on our boy Bernard and dropping out of the race.
It reeks of
in order to purely to stop him. I mean, there's no other reason that they would have done that.
It's nasty.
We've
got some tweets or some posts happening here. We've got people are saying if you ain't tweeting, you ain't voting,
which is true. That's correct.
One tweet equals one vote, which we know that's.
Hanson Chat, who did a tweet. Did anybody else do a tweet? You got to tweet for Bernie.
I was tweeting about being really depressed last night, so I couldn't. But
yeah,
that's
a tweet for Bloomberg. A tweet for depression is a tweet for Bloomberg.
Well, it was about
right, let's calm down here on Bloomberg. You want American Samoa right tonight, so
I respect that. Did you see the breakdown? He got 50% and fucking Tulsi got 30%, which I love, dude. I'm guessing that they just are the only ones that advertise there. I don't know what else that could mean, but I love it.
That's good stuff. Ooh, the podcast is in front.
And the funniest thing about that is because Tulsi got one delegate from American Samoa, which means she might be on stage at the next debate, which is so goddamn funny to me.
That's really good. Look at you go.
that's an older back.
Uh-oh.
Well, aren't you a tall glass of raspberry lemonade?
Yeah, so what are your thoughts on Joe Biden in general? Do you have what's your take on this guy? Is he how do you think he's gonna hold up once, because basically what happened is he won South Carolina. We all kind of forgot about him because he was losing so bad in all the polls and the races. And then he won South Carolina by a lot, and that helped him. And then Mayo Pete and the abusive boss lady from Minnesota dropped out to endorse him, like the cowards they are.
Yeah.
And no one has really thought about Joe Biden, the person, right? They've just been like, oh, wow, this helps Joe Biden win the race.
Yeah.
And so what do you think is going to happen when people start listening to him speak and kind of looking at his whole
Especially when it's past 8 p.m. when he gets really tired.
Yeah, do you think that's going to go well for Joe Biden, Alec?
Well, to start, he's got a very charming personality. He's very uncle.
Very uncle. He is very uncle. I've been saying it for years.
He's the kind of guy that you trust to give you advice on which car or what to look for and I don't know.
Now, are you sure? Because I feel like if I asked Joe Biden what car to buy, he's gonna be like, all right, listen here, Mac. Back when I was running around here, back when before Cheers was on TV, you couldn't just get any car. Okay, you went down to Joe's car and auto check, and you talked to Joe, and he was a tall fellow, but you could trust him. And you asked him, what kind of car.
Mac, you want to fight dirty? I'll fight you dirty. Now, you don't come here to where I'm at, and you don't come down to where I'm going to, and you can't expect me to go where I'm going where you want me to. So I want you to understand that I'm the guy. I want you to know that you are fighting for what you want. And I can't help that. You shouldn't vote for me.
You shouldn't vote for me.
You gotta vote.
Vote for the other. Well, I'm not.
And that's why you gotta text Joe. You gotta text Joe. You gotta call. You just gotta. Thank you.
Now listen, I'm Joe Biden, and I'm here, and I've been fighting for this for years since before you even had diapers on. And I'll tell you right now that if you don't like me, you vote for the other Biden. My friend here, the senator from Vermont, listen.
480, and you guys, you know the rest of it.
You know what I'm trying to say here.
You know what it is.
But now, here's what a lot of people are forgetting. We got a saying for a guy like me. He's coming in, and he's coming in with the majority. And they say, you got a pie, and when you have the pie and you slice it 4 ways, you spread it around, you get yourself a bellyache. You don't eat it before you swim. Now, what's important about that is that in this race, you got a couple guys. You got the guy from, Barack. Excuse me. You got Bernie from Vermont, and frankly, he's the guy. And so please go out and vote for him and me. Thank you.
Yeah, that was. I can't believe you memorized that his whole speech. That was impressive.
I'm blowing it. Well, thank you, Joe.
Yeah, thanks for calling in, Joe. And I take it that means that you're voted for Bernie in the polls.
Yeah, you can't count them out. You can't count them all out, but you can count some of them. But you can't always get the full count. So just keep that in mind going in.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Listen, if we want to hear from Joe again later in the evening, we'll reach out. But I think we might have some other callers that want to get through.
All right, boys. Sign off.
It's been good to have you. Thank you so much for calling.
Wow, well, that was Joe. That was former Vice President Joe Biden, who had a really, honestly, a stirring message about the auto industry.
Maybe. Oh man.
So, things changed. Really? Wait, Texas went down to. Wait.
What's happening?
Texas.
Hold on. Do we need a news break real quick?
No.
Okay.
Hold on.
Let me know when you do.
Because the number of votes went down, and that
just happens.
that can't happen.
No, that just happens.
Was I looking at the wrong number before? Really, nothing much has changed.
Okay.
They're, yeah, I got nothing for you. Sorry.
All right, that's okay. That's okay.
Whew!
Damn.
Show tonight, boys. They're counting real slow.
Yeah, Alec also
So
noticed
are you
that
gonna-
it went down. What's
Are
up?
you gonna know if someone's calling now?
Now I will, because now I'm
Okay.
watching it.
All right.
But also I might not, because I'm watching
Is there a
it.
sound that can play?
There should be.
The phone can ring, maybe?
Maybe the phone can ring, but. Oh, I forgot about Alec's picture.
Yeah, okay, Alec has agreed with me. Texas was at 25% and went down to 4%.
Bernie
What the
won
fuck?
Colorado.
Bernie won Colorado, which
Holy
we actually
shit.
we
Yeah.
announced that. But it's good. He's up by 16 points.
That slaps.
So one thing that's really sticking out.
Oh, it shows your last message on the Marvel screen. So it just says Jar Jar
Bernie
Binks.
won.
Your Jar Jar Binks says
Bernie won.
Mr. Bernie won Colorado.
So one thing that's really jumping out at me from these numbers is Bloomberg is getting votes, man.
That sucks. I'm so surprised.
He's currently
He's such a
looking to be viable, which means so basically, if you're under the 15% threshold, you're not getting any delegates. But if
Yeah.
you're above 15, you'll get some.
okay.
He's currently above that threshold in North Carolina. He's close in Oklahoma. He's above in Tennessee. He's above in Arkansas. He's above in Colorado. And he's above in Texas. Which is, I guess, those are all states. I mean, he's been, pouring millions and millions of dollars into
Right.
advertising specifically
Yeah.
for today.
Yeah, in Michigan, you only hear
Yeah.
Bloomberg ads. It's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, when you stream, Discord enables streamer mode and disables audio notifications.
Well, that's fucking.
That's-
That's honestly kind of
Well, the lard makes the food better. What?
because
Oh, because Arbor said Mexico took Texas, oh lard.
they took it back.
They took it back.
They took it back.
Hope so. PJ, come on, man. You just gotta try a little harder than that.
PJ, you're really blowing.
What is that? Oh, that's just a text for me.
So we gotta. So what's gonna? How will I know if we're getting a call over there? How will it look like? I guess maybe just drop a fucking message in the chat if you're calling us. Maybe I don't know.
I'm glancing over at it every night.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Maybe. Oh shit, I might be getting a call right now. Actually,
All right, hold on.
hold on.
Hold for a call there.
Don't mind me. And what does that say? Invalid invite.
Uh-oh.
What? Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
No, we may have a call.
Hello.
Hi, you're on with Bargain Bin, election headquarters.
Hi, am I on the air?
Yeah, you're on the air.
Fuck.
Oh shit! No, cut his money.
You can't say that on the air.
I think he's gone.
Son of a- God, you can't. That's why we shouldn't have just let it open to the whole.
Yeah, that was.
I told you that was risky.
Oh no, that's why it's. We should have had like a 10-second delay.
You son of a bitch. No, don't answer the phone. The lines are down. We're done.
Look, if you wanna come in here and say something tasteful and
Yeah, do a Joe Biden impression for 75 minutes. That's what we want to see.
yeah,
We don't need. Bernie doesn't need that negative energy.
Clef told me to screen callers. He did say that.
Yeah, we should. The thing is, the call is coming from inside the podcast.
Oh no! Wait a minute.
Wow.
Fuck, dude.
Well,
Oh damn it! Now I said it.
oh wait, no. Oh, Bernie's now losing every state because of that call. Oh shit. Yeah, he's down 99% in Vermont. Actually, it turns out. Yikes.
Oh god, fuck.
Yikes.
Bummer. Well, Oh, hold on. We got another caller.
Okay, I really don't know if you should answer this.
This is fun.
All right, you're on the air with Morgan. Then don't do a swear.
Hello, is this thing on?
Hey, yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
Who's calling?
Can I ask who this is?
This is Senator Sanders from Vermont. Who am I speaking with?
Oh my God, Mr. Senator
Sanders. Hello.
You're speaking with the Bargain Boys. This is Aaron and Andrew.
I was told to call in. My fan base is a lot of young individuals, and I just wanted to call in and just have a discussion, discuss us boys here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the boys are out for Bernie. That's true.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. Here's the thing: is I've been out there fighting hard, to get this win, and it's been a real tough fight so far. I'm here for it.
Oh.
Question for me, because I am Senator Sanders and no one else.
Right. No, yeah, we've been fighting for you too, Bernie. We, Mr. Bernard, we know.
Mr. Bernard, yeah, Saint Bernard. So how are you feeling about the results so far tonight? I mean, do you think you can? We're watching Texas. Do you think you got a shot in Texas? It's a big state, and you're a pretty big guy.
Right. Here's the thing. I'm going to relate it back to what I always say. Yes.
We can? Yes, we can. You're famous.
That is what you're always saying.
I say that from time to time. That's actually my...
Mostly when the Applebee's host just asks if you and Jane can do a booth.
All right, let's keep it simple here. Let's
No, okay, well, listen, I hate to go negative. I know it's a big night for you, Bernie. I know that, you're dealing with a lot right now, but I do have to ask you about some comments that you made on tape a few months back regarding women born before after 1993.
Yeah.
Do you care to clarify those comments for me?
Here's the thing, boys. What I said, I meant it. Any female born after 1993.
Oh no, Bernie, no!
All they know is McDonald's, charge their phone, twerk, be bisexual, eat hot chips, and lie.
Okay. Now,
I just want to remind you, a lot of women born after 1993 are of voting age. Do you think that's a message that's going to get them out to the polls for you?
Well, here's the thing. Any female born after 93 don't vote.
I didn't actually. I forgot to check the demographic there on that one. That's true.
That's why I'm here. I'm a Democrat with the demographics. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go. I gotta get back to it.
Listen, thank you for your good work out there, Mr. Sanders, and I wish you all the best of luck in Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Thank you.
Oh wait, no, you've already lost Oklahoma. Sorry.
That's too soon. I don't find that very funny. I'm gonna go eat hot chips.
Well, this is not a comedy network. This is not comedy.
No,
this is a hard hitting interview. So we appreciate your time, Mr. Sanders. Good luck out there.
Thank you.
Oh, we already left.
Wow, I can't believe that the senator called in. I mean, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, we've been putting
He was a frequent caller back in 2016 when he was running.
That's right. Yeah.
But not as many people were answering the phone back then.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I like to say.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Who won the marbles game?
I don't even know. I was so enamored by Mr. Bernard's voice, that impression.
Yeah. So Colorado has been called. We talked about this. They're talking about kind of in the news. The pundits were talking about kind of a crazy dynamic where, because of time zones and things, states are calling their races before others, and also certain states are releasing exit polling, which is the kind of other questions they ask voters as they leave the polls, and the news stations are reporting that, and so elections in some places, if you're in line to vote in California and you're reading on your phone all these states that Biden is winning by a landslide, for example, which isn't happening, but let's say that did happen. you might be inclined to change your vote, which is kind of it's just kind of a weird dynamic of how this works. With everyone's voting all at once, but we have different time deadlines.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
So maybe they should.
It
just
almost seems like they
chill.
should. Yeah.
Just kind of chill and see. Exit polls are bull honky. Says Cal and I tend to agree.
I mean, I don't care for the language, but yeah, the message is clear.
We don't want to ban you too. Like we had to ban that
road
caller.
Nasty boy with all this. Can't believe that happened. Our intern is super fired for not screening that call. Oh my gosh.
No, we're still talking about coffee in the Discord.
That's good.
Because Clef has been drinking black coffee. Chris has been drinking black coffee since he was 6. So that's honestly maybe irresponsible.
No, that's probably.
But it kind of makes sense because PJ's been drinking whiskey since he was 5, so it makes sense.
Right.
Listen, Clef, you're going to be one of them.
One of what?
He said, I feel like you go through interns super fast.
They're disposable. What am I supposed to do? Not fire them when they make one mistake? Yeah, Clef is the only intern we've ever held on to.
Yeah, and I keep trying to fire him, but
he's just too good.
You won't let him go.
Oh, well, this is a metaphor for the podcast I've ever seen one.
Bye.
Right.
We should be playing Sonic right now.
Oh, we should be playing Sonic. We can play after this.
Yeah, we can play Sonic after
We
this.
can play Sonic. We go to bed.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
All right.
Sonic 06, baby.
That's right.
So anyway, this is the bargain bin. Normally we're a bad video game podcast.
Mm-hmm. Tonight we thought we'd take the advice of a lot of heated gamers and keep politics in video games.
That's right.
A lot of people are clamoring for more politics in video games, and we're here to bring it to you.
Yeah.
So,
do you like any political video games you can think of that are good to you?
I'm not sure how good it actually is, but the Spec Ops: The Line was interesting to me when it came out.
Yeah.
BioShock has like political stuff happening in it. I don't know how. It's very like Ayn Rand focused, which mostly sucks. You know,
the Line is. The Line?
No, BioShock.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, BioShock is very heavily based on like the works of Ayn Rand, and that kind of sucks.
But is it based on them, or because
Andrew Ryan is literally like an
exactly.
Like
he's the
villain. He's the villain. Okay, yeah, I see.
The conceit of Rapture, which we honestly, if Chris is watching, we're gonna get fucking
that's true. Yeah.
For thinking that we know what BioShock is.
Yeah, I mean,
Cal said, "Let's not get into interns during a presidential stream." That's actually a really good point. But yeah,
I see what you're saying.
The BioShock is that Rapture is a libertarian a wet dream, if you will.
I will.
Am I right?
Because it's underwater. It's underwater.
And doesn't go because they go down there to I think they literally say to like be able to avoid the constraints and the ethics of society.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah.
Because what they did is they said we live in a society, and then they said
what if society was underwater?
That's right.
Then what could we do? Yeah, I get. Well, the thing is, like, I guess. I mean, the thing with that in all utopias or dystopias, as it were, is that I think it like the system works. It's just the people in that system fuck it up. Is that kind of the vibe, right? Like Andrew Ryan becomes paranoid that the CIA and the FBI are like infiltrating his city, and
right.
Yeah.
Whereas he should have been allowed to just be down there and like experiment on whoever he wanted.
On any little girls he wanted. Yeah.
So Clef posted that this is a good politics game. This looks great for fucking nerds, to be honest.
I did watch a video.
Democracy 3. Like,
it doesn't. I watched the video and I was like, "Am I too stupid for this? I'm not sure." But it seems
an immigration scandal.
It seems almost simple enough for us because it's not like Crusader Kings where there's like too much. Like
maybe I'd be into
the
this.
The core of it seems simple enough.
It seems like all the not fun stuff about following politics. Like for example, you got to follow the popularity of food stamps.
That's some good stuff. All right, we have room for. I don't even know if there's a limit on
I think
this.
this is the one
But
that
if you-
10,000 people.
Exclamation point play.
Did I already
Wow,
do
you're,
that
you're,
also?
why is the screen so blurry? Does it look like that?
I have it set that way.
Oh,
Just to
sure, yeah, okay. But
Well, listen, Clef. When it comes, I will say,
Yeah.
I'm not one to denounce the nerd title, but when it comes to video games, I don't think I like nerdy games that much. I try sometimes, but
Yeah.
I think I get in over my head very easily, and I don't feel like putting in the time. Like even something like Civilization or like what else is a nerdy game that people play? Crusader Kings, clearly.
Seriously, holy
We
shit.
crashed and burned.
That's maybe the
Like
nerdiest
that.
game I've ever seen in my
That
life.
fucking game. That was just a Wikipedia of the game.
Yeah.
Encyclopedia Britannica of the game. Even. It wasn't even Wikipedia. I don't know. I'm trying to think of any like really,
I mean, what's the other like Civilization style game? But I think Tropico is like explicitly about being a dictator or something, which is
Okay.
and you can choose how authoritarian you are or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. It's pretty interesting.
That sounds fun to me.
Yeah, that one's okay.
But yeah, I guess it's mostly. I mean, Sims in general. I guess I associate Sims with like very nerdy personalities, and
Oh, I still talking about political.
Yeah,
games.
yeah,
But,
and
but
I was
Tropico also is a nerdy game,
Yeah.
but like in a good way. But yeah, Sims. I think like other city builders can be even more nerdy. Like something like City Skylines. Like you're
sure.
like
yeah.
zoning districts and shit,
Yeah.
which is like I love when games give you that much depth. But yeah.
So we've got close races
Uh-huh.
right now in Maine and in Minnesota.
Okay.
Maine, Bernie is up by 0.1%. And in Minnesota, Biden is up by 4%. Texas, I swear, and I think Alec agreed with me that Texas was at like 25% reporting, but it's at 7 now. So I wonder if something happened with the Texas results.
Uh-oh.
So I mean, the margin is still about the same. Bernie's ahead by almost 6%.
Okay.
So it didn't seem to affect much, but that's kind of weird. Not sure
That is weird. Oh shit! I'm sorry. I have a call coming in.
Oh, someone's trying to reach through on the politics line.
And now that this race is over, I'm gonna pop on over to.
Yeah, let's see the boys.
Let's see.
Let's get back to the news desk
For an important election update, and I think we got somebody coming in on the hotline.
Let's see if they're there. I missed the call.
Uh-oh.
If you just tried to call me, please call again.
We're watching now. Clef said, when I play City Skylines, I always create a slums district for the factory workers. They love that shit.
Hi, caller.
Hey,
you're on the bargain bin. Yes, you are.
Oh, hey! Whoa! Wait, who is this? State your name, sir.
I think they're gone again. Fuck. We keep getting got. We keep getting bamboozled. Is what's happening. Fuck.
In news mode.
I mean, dang it.
Wait.
What?
In news mode.
In news mode.
The caller is clear in the other view, but not in news mode.
Oh shit. Oh.
Andrew had a realization.
Wait. The caller is clear.
Clef, explain that to me.
No.
I know you're the one who just told me that it's true, but also explain it to me.
Let me see. Okay. I think I know what's happening.
All right, now we're in alcohol corner. Kel says, does alcohol potency wear off? We've had a bottle of rum for years, and 2 rum, and comes in, and I feel, wait a minute, 2 rum and cokes. 2 rum and cokes in is what she meant to say. So maybe she is feeling more than she thinks. She feels nothing. No. I don't think the alcohol potency wears off. So
Okay. I just figured it out.
So I think you're an alcoholic.
I think I figured it out. Do we have time for one more caller before we start the
Please
new
drink
game?
some water.
Damn, little puppy.
Yeah, but
Come in with the savage fucking takedowns. Yeah, if we.
So are we on? We're on. Okay, they're seeing me right
Yeah.
now. Hi,
Let's see. We've got a call coming in. Okay. Hi, caller.
you're on the air. Oh, Vice President Biden, thank you for calling
Yeah,
back
thank
in.
you for calling.
It seems like maybe you'd have something more important to do tonight, but I do want to. How are you feeling tonight about what's happening?
Well, first I just for taking my call the first time tonight. I've been all in here before.
Right.
I'm looking forward to talking.
Yeah, you're the one candidate who hasn't. Honestly, we were kind of waiting for your call, Vice President.
I just want to say off the bat, I love marbles. Marbles is a great game. Sort of Spartak.
Thank you. It's our biggest seller.
Yeah, we used to play marbles way back in the day before things got all complicated.
Uh-huh.
Oh, marbles. Everything marbles, man. I knew this guy, his name was Post-it, and he just was obliterated with marbles. My God, that man, best marbles player, you know? And, I mean, watching this, it looks like marbles changed. It's not, this isn't what I know, but, you know, golly, you know, marbles.
Hi, thank you. Thanks for weighing in. You know, we try to do our best here with the games on the stream, but
Marbles underrated because marbles is important in a game setting as well as thinking about what you're going to be doing for the game.
Uh-huh.
And I want to make sure that you understand at least where I'm coming from.
Right.
I'm from the South.
Okay.
well, actually, is that
Excuse me, I'm from Delaware.
Right.
You know, it's the South of some stuff. So,
no? You're
Yeah.
not wrong.
It's certainly not the most
It's
nerve.
it's south of Vermont, I would say,
right. Yes.
for example.
Anyway.
Now, Mr. Biden, let me stop you there, Mr. Vice President, because I wanted to ask you about some of your comments that you made in the past. For example, when you said that you were running for the United States Senate, and that if I didn't like you, I could vote for the other Biden. What exactly? As far as I mean, I've done the fact check. I've looked into it. I can't see that there are any other Bidens running in the race. So could you clarify your comments and explain what you meant by that?
You know, what's your name?
I'm Aaron.
Andy. So, I don't say this to a lot of people, but you know, you look like my son,
Oh no!
and that's what I meant when I said, you know, we got another Biden. It's out of context, and I'm here to say, you know, kids love when I say this. It's malarkey.
Oh, there it is. That
I've
is
got
one
the
of his,
shirt. I've got the I forgot to wear it, but I've got the shirt.
Yeah, we love that phrase, Joe. We're always saying it to each other. You know,
I'm saying it. I say it usually when I dab or if I, I'm doing other teen stuff, vaping and.
Yeah. Where do you stand, by the way? I don't know if your campaign has put in any comments on vaping and on flavored tobacco products like the Juul pod system. Do you has your campaign put out any plans on vaping?
Yeah, you know, vaping, kids don't realize, kids think we got it tough these days and don't need to, pucker it up. But vaping, it looks cool, and I get it. I was a lifeguard. I used to see kids come and go, and, there were strong kids. You could definitely pick a fight with them. And they'd go outside, they'd smoke a cig, they'd smoke a fag, and call them back then. And people still call them that now.
I don't know about that.
In some places they do.
Right. So, I think what you gotta understand is that some people, at the end of the day, they need to have that. And I don't want you to do it, but you sometimes just, you gotta. And, what's going on here is you're coming at me with this question, but,
I don't know if anyone's coming at you, Mr. Vice President. I think we're just asking an honest campaign question. I don't think you're.
I mean, the president. I know you have your you have your issues with the president. I know you're not his biggest fan, but he has come out. Honestly, seems scared for his son Darren, who vapes. Wait, hold on. the current. I'm talking about the current president, Donald Trump,
Yeah.
who I think you've challenged to a fist fight on occasion. Am I wrong?
Well, I don't say this a lot, but I challenged. It was day one. Building blocks, Red Bomb. We were sitting there waiting for Donald to come to the White House day one. Senator press conference.
Oh yeah. What was it like in that moment for you?
Say that again?
What was it like in that moment for you, waiting for him to enter the Oval Office, knowing?
I'm looking him in the eye and gave each other's eyes. You could read him. I could tell him. He said I could tell, but I'm tough. I come from
The South.
I come from a tough place.
That's
I've
right.
seen a lot, and I looked him in the eye and I said, two can win, but it only takes one to lose.
Oh.
I don't think he'll ever forget that.
I don't think so
Right then,
either.
right now,
I'm not ever gonna forget that.
push-ups, and he ran away. Well, mom's molasses on a hot new day, and I'll tell you, that man, he got a weakness, and I know it.
That's so inspiring.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Vice President.
That's such a message for the voters to take away
Absolutely.
tonight in Arkansas. So thank you.
Let's put the marbles, keep it going.
Yeah. We're gonna keep up the marbles, don't you worry. Thank you for your time.
Good luck in Colorado, Vice President. Oh wow! It seems like, again, I said this earlier. It seems like maybe he,
Would be addressing his little victory party right now, or I don't know, doing something.
No, he just went to the bathroom to call us to talk about marbles for 30 minutes.
Yeah,
That's all.
I respect it.
He's a man of the people.
Amtrak Joe, they call him. He used to ride the train. Kel's wondering about.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if the president will call.
That's an uh-oh.
That's
Minnesota.
What's up?
Minnesota's been called for Joseph Biden. Thanks, Amy. You really did it. You really did us a solid with that one.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Can I have another drink, please?
I'm getting them. More what I can.
Whew. Oh man. Remember to like and subscribe. Remember to enter with exclamation point play
Oh, I have to do it.
and a number. What does the number do? Does the number
Doesn't hurt.
and
what I'm always saying.
exclamation point play and a number, or use whatever these are. What does the number do? Or use these emotes. What? Play 2? I don't know what these mean. Sorry, folks.
All right. Well, for those of you too shy to call in because you're out there, I see you. I will take questions over the chat if you want to ask me about You know what, Al? That's true. I'm not gonna be a very happy camper.
Yeah, that sucks to hear.
I mean, I can't really.
Okay.
Listen, it's early in Massachusetts, but I mean, you're probably right.
Yeah. Well, we've got let's see, play 2. I don't know what that number does. We've got a couple of folks. We could use some of. There we go, Al. Yeah, and then we've got PJ. PJ's probably sleeping. Sleepy time.
PJ's not sleeping.
PJ's sleeping. He hasn't.
Yeah, I think Cal, your number didn't work. I'm not sure what's up with
I don't
that.
know what the number does.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, you're in there. Fuck. Well, then what does the number do?
I mean,
she's
it
the
says
second
press
person.
play or use. I don't know. Whatever.
I think we figured this out last time.
This is a good group. Let's just.
This is my favorite group. All my friends are
All
here.
my friends are here. Okay.
Hey, see any good movies lately?
Me?
No. I don't know.
Fuck, man. No, I haven't. The last movie I saw was Sonic the Hedgehog, I think. Did we watch a movie together?
We watched Good Time.
Oh, we watched Good Time. That was a good time,
Good
too.
movie. Good film.
Good film. There's the podcast. The podcast is winning.
The podcast is winning.
Podcast is winning. We love to see it. This is so cute. Look at this course. This is cute. It's like hearts and pink and stuff.
Yeah, this is a good one.
God, Kelly's picture is so funny to me. Because
It's
it looks
real.
like her poster is the real person and she's the poster because of the size of it.
Yeah. Oh, that's so true.
You know what I mean? And then
That's
there's
really,
Al.
that really tells you a lot.
Oh wait! Oh, he went outside of the tube. That's so funny.
Clef is in the lead.
Whoa.
Followed by Alec. What's happening?
There's a really important primary
Uh-huh.
in a House race in Texas. Henry Cuellar is a guy who's been running shit down there for a long time.
Uh-huh.
He's a total piece of shit. He's a
Sure.
Democrat, but
Yeah.
he's basically a Republican.
Okay. Love that.
And Jessica Cisneros, who is running against him, it's early, but she's currently has double his vote count
Fuck yeah.
in Texas. So we were watching that.
Love to
for
see
sure.
that. Yeah.
I think that was one of the more important. That's definitely like an AOC style thing where like
Cool.
this guy was established and
what
okay,
the
well, hold on, I'm seeing a newer poll
Okay.
where it's tied, but still
Still.
that's important because usually that's like when AOC beat that guy.
Oh,
that was
yeah.
just a primary. They were both Democrats, but
Mhm.
one of them sucked shit.
Yeah, sucked big ass.
Well, then maybe he didn't suck enough ass. Maybe that's part of the problem.
Oh wait, someone just fell off. I think Alex fell off.
I guess I see Kirsten Dunst endorse Bernie
Oh
today.
hell yeah, I did. I saw a tweet. I saw a tweet that says,
Always been a fan.
"You're making me want to be a simp right now," or something.
What does that mean?
Someone who is like a little rat.
Like a Homer Simpson.
No, that's something
Oh,
else.
Bart Simpson.
Yeah, Bart Simpson. That's it. It's no, it's someone who like grovels to women
Oh,
to like appease them, kind of. So
okay.
you just want to be kind of an underfoot to them.
Oh, that explains. Okay,
Yeah.
that explains some.
Some messages you've been seeing.
Yeah, some personal attacks.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is great. This is a good tweet that just came across.
Oh shit, we've got a caller.
Oh, we got a caller.
Yeah.
Okay, let's toss it back to the hotline.
Oh shit, I just missed it again.
Well, call again.
Okay.
Sorry, we're sorry. I don't know.
All right, caller, you're on the line.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. Who are we speaking with?
You're on the air. Yes.
I'm the Honourable Winston Peters. I'm the New Zealand Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Oh, New Zealand.
Oh,
welcome.
I find that this election is very critical to our well-being, so I figured I'd weigh in.
Sure. Yeah. Who are you pulling for?
Am I saying what a beautiful accent you have?
Oh,
I've always loved, I love Taika Waititi. I've always loved the New
Lord of
Zealand
the
accent.
Rings.
Lord of the Rings
Forget
is
about
good.
it.
Yeah. Anyway,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Thank you. It's an
Thank you for the Hobbit.
Thank you for the Hobbit. Yes. Anyway.
We've worked very hard on this, and we believe that the most optimal candidate would actually be Bernie Sanders.
Wow.
That's so good to hear.
That's to hear.
I know this is a very controversial opinion.
It's it's radical, really. It's radical to want universal health care and these other wacky.
Everyone gets a gun, I think, as part of Bernie's thing.
I think everyone gets one gun. That's the thing. They don't get
big.
more than one.
Yeah, all these psychos running around with
two guns?
2 to 8
What are you,
guns.
freaking Daniel Radcliffe in the
No.
new movie Guns Akimbo coming to theaters soon?
Yes.
Come on.
Well, we back in the day did confiscate everybody's guns, and that would just perfectly. Everybody
Yeah.
loved it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wait, so you didn't even get one gun each?
Also do it just like we did, because it's basically the same country if you think about it.
In what sense?
It's
Mm-hmm.
all former colonies of Great Britain.
Okay,
that tracks.
I'm convinced.
Now rated there.
But they didn't do any Hobbit movies here yet.
It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck. He's got me again.
Well,
Dude,
what-
I bet that Amazon Prime Lord of the Rings Aragon show is going to film in America, probably.
Once global warming sets in, you can film The Hobbit in Alaska.
Oh, that's such a good point.
That's actually a good point. It's hard to see positive outlooks on global warming, but I'm glad that the
you
Prime
can
Minister,
film the Hobbit anywhere.
Yeah,
That's if the globe
This
is
is
warm
also
enough.
why I find it important that Bernie Sanders wins. Once global warming sets in, New Zealand as a whole is just going to go under, and we'll need a place to go. And we know
Oh, and you're thinking about coming to
Yeah.
America.
Right, 'cause
coming to America too.
There already was that.
Well, okay.
Because because in the short term, your primary export is Peter Jackson Middle Earth films. So that your economy's going to go on the crapper.
And Taika Waititi.
And then long term, your whole darn place is going to be underwater. So I gotta say I respect it.
Yeah.
Now, have you participated in any election interference on behalf of Bernie, which we support?
Of course,
on this podcast?
Yes, we have been voting here
In the New Zealand primary?
In the New Zealand primary, Sanders is by far in first place.
Oh, that's so good to
nice.
hear.
How many delegates does that work out to in the overall primary? Do you know offhand?
It's about. Well, we only have super delegates.
Oh,
that's good. Those are the good ones.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
I read that those
We
are the
get
good
69
ones.
super delegates. And it's,
That's a good number. Nice, yeah. Well, that's such good news. Thanks for calling. Thanks for giving us a little bit of hope over here because we could really use it.
Yeah.
And also, it's tomorrow there. So
what's the result?
Who won Texas?
Yeah, that's
I'm
kind
sorry.
of.
Well, while we find electionary interference to be totally cool, we are not allowed to reveal results ahead of time.
Because you can affect the future.
Listen, motherfucker, you assholes are always posting on Reddit when it's New Year before I get to have it. So don't fucking act like you don't do that shit.
The time. Oh, my bad.
Oh no!
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
well, the call is mysteriously
That
disconnected.
little bastard got away before I got caught him in my trap. Well, thanks New Zealand as a whole for calling in tonight.
Aaron, you had a video for us. Should we check
Now
it out?
is a good time.
Now is a good time
to be reminded.
Okay.
Why we love our boy, and this does have a special bargain and tie-in
Oh, good.
that you will catch if you're a real head.
If you're a real head, yeah.
But even if you're not, just check out this. Check out this. We're gonna watch a little motion picture before we start the next.
That's right. And then maybe
The
we'll
next-
take a call.
The next round of Marbs. Marb Cloud.
Here it is.
To support the important amendment brought forth by Congressman Dellums and Congresswoman Waters. Sometimes I think that the people in this institution and in the White House are really losing contact and not knowing what's going on with the American people. In case you don't know, and you haven't seen the latest polls, the American people hold the President of the United States in contempt. They hold this institution in contempt. They hold the Republican Party in contempt. They hold the Democratic Party in contempt. They think that maybe, given all of the crises facing this country, it's about time that there was some bold leadership here and that this institution made some hard choices. And this is what the choice is about. We're spending $270 billion a year on the military, but we don't have a major enemy. I know it hurts your feelings. I know you're upset about it. I know you're hoping and praying that maybe we'll have another war. Maybe somebody will rise up. But it ain't happening. The Soviet Union doesn't exist. The Warsaw Pact is through. Who are you worried about? Iraq? Panama? Who are you worried about? I'll tell you who I'm worried about. I'm worried about the fact that our workers are seeing a decline in their standard of living. They want to see our industry be rebuilt. That's what they want to see. No more B-2 bombers. No more Star Wars. Let's make the quality products we need. Let's invest in American industry. No, I won't yield. The American people want to see our kids educated. They want a Head Start program. They want their kids to be able to go to college. They want to wipe out the fact that 5 million children in this country go to bed hungry. They want child care for their kids. They want decent education. Let's have the guts to give some leadership to this country. The Cold War's over. Let's reinvest in America. Let's support this amendment.
Time the gentleman's expired. The gentleman from California.
Who would have fucking
That's our boy.
Who would have fucking thought that one of the funniest out of context Bernie clips ever came from a fucking fire ass speech about?
Yeah, I mean that's our guy.
Oh.
Let me start it over again.
Oh, exactly.
Wait, what is that? Oh, it's the next
It
video.
is the other video.
It's the next video. Autoplay got us again.
Ah, shit.
Now we're getting radicalized.
I don't know how to.
We're on the Rubin Report now, learning about how skull shape is important to determining your. All right, so that's just our boy out there, goddamn near 30 years ago, in front of Congress, spitting the same fire that he's spitting today. And if that doesn't inspire, I mean,
Ready for another caller?
yeah.
You're absolutely right. Hi, caller. You're on the Bargain Boys. What's going on?
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Who may I ask is speaking?
President Trump.
Oh,
Mr. President.
Wow.
The greatest president that God ever created.
Oh, well. I got more than a couple of questions about that. But what can we interest you in tonight? How are you feeling about this Democratic primary?
But we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Fair,
yeah, we're
fair.
so
It is too early. It is too early.
Part of the reason I'm here is that I know how to take a joke.
Oh,
okay.
That's fun. Yeah, I can respect that.
Yeah.
Our country is in serious trouble.
If you could say that again,
I
Mr. President.
doubly agree.
Fully
sure.
on board with that. And what do you
Watching you for the last couple of weeks.
Oh, straight! Oh my gosh!
Oh wow! I noticed you're not a follower or a subscriber.
Yeah, you can give us a quick sub if you felt so kind. Do you have Amazon Prime?
Was that enough? Sorry.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So if you, I don't have to. Maybe I don't explain this right now. Maybe you ask an aide or something how to work it out.
Yeah.
But if you have Amazon Prime, you can just give us a sub.
You don't even have to pay for it.
You don't have to pay for it.
I know you're really good with your money, so you don't even have to.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, what? Are you already subscribed to PewDiePie, or what's the problem here?
We don't know what's happening.
Well,
fair enough.
Well, we're playing marbles on stream tonight, but usually we kind of do a bit of a real-time strategy.
We do an RTS or something. You'll like it. It's war themed. One of your favorite topics.
Oh my god.
There's something wrong with you. You're certainly not very good.
No, we don't claim to be very good at the video game.
No, that's kind of part of the fun.
That's kind of our aesthetic, actually.
Yeah,
is that
we kind of think it's fun.
We're a little bad at the video game.
Why?
There's too many good. There's too many good.
I want to say it's parenting.
It's parenting. There's too many good streamers on Twitch. We're here to bring a fresh take on video game playing for the internet.
That's right.
It doesn't exist, folks.
I don't know exactly.
I mean, we're here now. Can we count? Let me ask you a direct question, Mr. President. If there was a sort of presidential primary of sorts, except that it was for Twitch streams, could we count on your endorsement to lead the country in Twitch in the year 2020?
I built a net worth of more than $10 billion. I have a great company. I employ thousands of people.
All right. Well, now the company.
Money in Atlantic City, and I'm very proud of it.
Well, Atlantic City was a shit show, and you know it, Mr. President. But I gotta say, I didn't ask you about your company, your bullshit company. All right, where you just put your name on shit and let it fall apart. I want to know if you're gonna stand by bargain bin when it matters.
When it matters, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, wait! I mean, well, I guess we have to stick to how we can get, but what's that now?
You're the most amazing guy.
Aww.
I think I'm controversial, but the truth is, I'm a nice guy.
Now, honestly,
It's an incredible song.
now listen, far be it for me to criticize someone who just gave us his endorsement, which obviously we appreciate.
Yeah.
And
That doesn't make us unbiased. We still have to, stick to our truth. Let me get out.
But I mean, nice guy.
With every breath in my body, and I will never, ever let you down.
Wow.
Honestly, I'm getting a little bit inspired.
I know. I've never actually had a conversation with the guy.
You're right. And I was like, maybe this guy's not so bad.
When was the last time you saw a Chevrolet in Tokyo?
That's a good point. I don't think I've ever been to Tokyo.
Right. So, yeah, they're not putting...
I want to run as the Republican nominee.
Again? Oh, yeah, we know.
Yeah, that's not a shock or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Look at this guy.
wait, which one? There's two of us on
Yeah,
the
what
screen.
is that supposed to mean?
Left or right?
Our country is in serious...
Oh, no, because of us now? You're going to put that on us now?
President that God ever created.
Listen, no one's questioning that. Okay, I don't blame us for what this country is going through right now, Mr. President. All right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, you goddamn right you are.
Thank you
you
for-
orange
thank-
son of a bitch.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling.
Will you live on the podcast right now? Denounce all the wars and all the racist shit. You know, all the shit that you do.
Yeah, now that we're kind of bros and that you endorse our Twitch,
because we
stream,
honestly
and
a lot
gonna-
of your shit not cool, and
in fact, probably most of it sucks ass. I would say.
pretty much all of it. So in the nature of
except for that bit you did where you were hiding behind the podium,
dude, Bloomberg.
that was good. Yeah.
So what do you think?
There's something wrong with you. You're certainly not very good.
Well,
okay.
All right. Well. Oh, wait a minute, excuse me? You're gonna fire me from my own fucking Twitch stream? This is the only guy that can do that.
That's
All
right.
right.
This is the only thing I've ever been in charge of.
You know what? I don't need to hear this shit from you
Yeah,
anymore.
this is-
All right.
thanks for
You know,
calling.
fucking cut it. End the call. Fuck you. You son of a bitch.
Wow, what a crazy man.
I mean, honestly, incredible.
Yeah.
Our view. We just surpassed 40K.
Oh
on
wow,
our view
that's so
count,
good.
which-
That's so good.
I think this is maybe the
You think
first time
Trump
Trump has
retweeted
called
us?
into a Twitch stream before. Because
No,
Fox News
but-
doesn't have one.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Fox News doesn't have one.
Yeah.
There's not PewDiePie is on Mixer now, so there's really nowhere else for him to
Exactly.
go.
There's not like a right wing Chapo that they can go to.
Not really. Not on Twitch.
Did we get an update on any?
Yeah, I can give you some information. I'd love to do that.
And then I'm gonna go to the restroom, so you're gonna have to guide the marbles.
Yeah, I'll do. Oh, guide the marbles.
Guide the marbles.
Well. Excuse me. No, Arbor's still here. Hi, Arbor.
Hey, Arbor.
Maybe he was on the soundbar. I gotta say, I'm such a weird mix of starstruck and I want to throw up.
Yeah,
from
same.
talking to that
Yeah,
guy.
exactly.
Because he is the president. I'm not gonna.
You
deny
can't take that away from him, right?
But the dude sucks.
Sucks ass.
And I'm not gonna let the fact that he could call in any time and it probably net us like 7-8 grand just in fucking views.
I mean, I take the money, but I'm not gonna be happy
we're-
about it.
We're gonna take the money.
I'm not gonna be happy about it.
We'll give 27 to Bernie.
That's
But
right.
we're keeping the rest for Daddy.
Yeah. We're gonna finally get a stand for our green screen.
Yeah, that's the dream. That's the fucking dream. We can't see if anybody's calling.
Oh
Can we?
shit! Nope, you're right.
Yeah, we
Well,
can
I would
say
be getting a notification, which I maybe am. So let me.
Who can say? Now that we've gotten pretty much most of the one of those three men is going to be president.
That's right.
And they've all been on our stream.
That's
which is-
right.
which is
No, we're good on calls right now.
All right. No, I could. What do I need to do? Just push the numbers.
Yeah, push the numbers and maybe
You're gonna go.
I'm gonna go take a little bit of a
potty.
All right.
So,
No, look at my anime Google background.
how do I?
Oh no! It's so amazing! No! Look at the drill tweet. Look at the drill tweet. I was a maniac was just typing into. It looks like that notebook from Seven.
Okay, hold on.
There
We're
you
back,
go.
baby.
Okay, holy, that was.
I won't
scary.
do that again.
I'm gonna watch the stream on my phone while I
Uh-oh.
sit down and pee.
You know, he sits down to pee.
I don't know why I said that. That's just how people pee. I don't know.
All right, so PJ's in the lead. All right, so we've still got a few races out there that haven't been called. Massachusetts is still competitive. Biden currently ahead there. Texas is holding. 14% reporting. Bernie is still ahead by over 5%. Utah is now starting to report, and Bernie is killing it so far in Utah. The Mormons love Bernie. He's currently at 32% to Biden's 11%. And the next results that we're going to see are going to come in at, is this Eastern time? It must be. Oh no, it says Central. Yeah, the next results are going to come in at 10 o'clock Central. So we got a little bit, and that's in California. So there's only one state in Pacific time that's going to come in. That's going to start coming in 47 minutes. And so I mentioned this earlier, but for those of you who weren't here, the two states we're really focusing on tonight are Texas and California. PJ won! PJ won, which means Bernie won. PJ's our guy. So, when we're looking at... That's my ears. What ears? Oh no. They're all complaining about their ears, but I don't know why.
Their ears?
Yeah.
Was there a loud noise?
I don't know. You were watching the stream on the toilet, but you didn't bring your phone back.
No, it's in my pocket.
It's in the toilet.
It's in the toilet where I put it.
Can you explain
Saying my ears doesn't help me. What? I'm gonna just go back to typing. Ooh. We have ears, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Winston Peters. Winston Peters is going to be president. I think that's Winston Peters, the New Zealand guy who called in? Must be. Gotta be.
Yeah.
Shout out to New Zealand, by the way.
Yeah, cool country.
Name a third thing.
Name a third what?
Lord of the Rings
Don't
and
ask me.
Hobbits. One. Taika Waititi, two. What's the other thing? Name one more thing about New Zealand that we know.
Tickled. Guy from Tickled is from there too.
Yeah, what was his name? David?
Yeah, David.
Right.
Something. Because he had a show called Dark Tourist.
Yeah, that's the one.
Good show. Good show.
Nailed it.
Good movie.
Got it in one.
Thanks, man. Alright, let's see.
Andrew's going crazy with yelling?
Am I yelling?
I don't remember that.
I'm sorry. I do yell. I do get loud as shit.
I know, but I just don't remember. Usually I'm very attuned to that.
Yeah. Well, you're used to it at this
I don't
point.
think it was happening.
Oh, somebody's trying to call in.
Somebody trying to call in?
Oh, right now?
Maybe?
I don't see a note. Let's see here. I'm not getting a call yet. Oh, wait.
All right,
there we go.
all right.
We got a caller online. Thanks for calling in to the Bargain Bin. What's your name? Hello?
We can't hear you, caller.
I don't see them talking, though, too.
Listen, live radio is a tough business.
Yeah, sometimes you get duds. I'll exit, and then if they want to call
Yeah,
again.
if you want to try it again, we'll answer. I gotta change this to the latest tweets. Oh, it's marbles making sound.
Yeah. Hello?
Hi there, this is Jeb Bush.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Bush from the great state of Florida. How you doing tonight? Oh, we're great. We're chilling, man. We're just doing Twitch. I'm surprised you know how to use it.
Well, I didn't get a lot of coverage. I got smeared a lot back in 2016, but.
What have you been up to since then?
I'm hip.
You're hip? That's good.
Oh, that's good to hear.
That's good to hear.
You did speak Spanish during some debates, which was bold for a Republican debate. I honestly kind of expected that. Could you speak some Spanish now for us?
Estimos pueblo es conmigo.
Yeah, that rules. Thank you. Wow. That's so good. That's so good to hear.
I love that.
Me too. Big fan.
Now, what are you up to? How's it going? What have you been up to since 2016? Because I hope you don't mind if I kind of remind you of 2016. I believe you spent by far the most of any candidate and got basically nothing, no votes, and everyone hated you and it sucked. Did you care to comment on that?
I did spend the most. I came in with a very strong campaign.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got to spend money to make money, though.
Right, you got to spend money to make money. Not only that, but I won the hearts of millions of Americans across the country.
Now, what metric are you using to decide that you won the hearts of anyone? How do you know?
Well, it's more subjective than objective.
Yeah, you can say that. You can say things like that all day.
I was in the field. I was in the race. I saw what Donald Trump did.
Yeah.
To, sabotage my campaign.
He owned your ass.
Destroy, the Republican Party.
Now, I hate to listen. We're a hard hitting program here. You knew that when you called in, so I gotta ask right out of the gate. Do you think that your brother George W., the former president, did he support you back in 2016? Was he on your side?
What I can say.
Yikes! Okay.
I believe that my family loves me.
Oh no! I had no doubt. Former governor of Florida, sir.
Let's get back to the top. I was also up against, Senator Rubio, who was also, the media king. He got all the headlines for his third place, second
Absolutely.
place across primary states, and
Drank a lot of water, that guy.
Because I was a has-been to the media by then.
Yeah, I think maybe. Listen, I don't want to speculate, but I think maybe literally everyone was a little bit worried about the idea of like a political dynasty. We didn't just want to keep seeing the same name.
Yeah.
You know, Bush, Clinton, whatever. Like, we just didn't want to keep seeing the same name on the ballot every fucking time.
For sure.
So maybe, you know, honestly, maybe that had nothing to do with you. Maybe it was more just you were, you know, kind of doomed by your family name. What do you think about that?
Well, look, you know, that's one way to look at it. You know, I appreciate your opinion on this. You know, I come from, you know, a state where we are proud for what we have done for this country. And, you know, I'm looking forward to these next 4 years of my life. I'm going to be taking up croquet. I'm going to be wrangling gators down in the Everglades, where I feel most at home.
So you're still in Florida?
Are you gonna go sort of wade into the mud and just nestle with the gators?
Oh, that's nice.
Just go back to the
A lot
swamp.
of people don't realize this. It's not just mud down there. It's this type of muck swamp, and this muck swamp is different because it holds together a lot of, you know, important wildlife down there. And it's good for building on. We got a lot of Walmarts down there.
Wait, hold on. You can build. Walmarts are exceptionally well made on mudland. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Absolutely.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's
you know,
fascinating.
It's kind of a misconception. Just because it is, you know, mostly water doesn't mean it can't hold a Walmart.
That's such a good.
That's so fascinating.
Honestly, I love that.
I really
now that kind of brings to mind a question. I hate to keep bringing it back to 2016, but you know that is the last time literally
anyone thought about
heard your name or anything. Now, when the guy who ended up winning kept talking about draining the swamp, did you take that as a personal insult?
Yeah, that felt a little bit of an attack, right?
Being that you were kind of a swamp person, if you will.
Yeah, like some sort of swamp man.
Yeah.
A swamp thing, if you will.
As a politician, I can't take a lot of this stuff personally. I'm better than that. I like
That's
to
so
think I'm
wise.
ahead of the crowd, and I like to think that I can be better than them.
So by that token, I assume that when like pretty much everyone in America was just calling you like a doofus ass bitch and like a total nerd and loser, like you didn't really.
You know, hold on. Let's hold on here. You know, these are cheap shots. And
No, listen, that's just
No, he's just reiterating what people.
I'm reading here, you know, the exit polls, and that's people were saying it. I don't.
Yeah, that's not necessarily an attack as much as it is just
I ruined all the primaries, dude.
No. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. What happened at the end there? Mr. Bush? I guess you lost.
I guess we lost the call. It's too bad.
Wow. Well, maybe he should have pulled a Mayor Pete, dropped out, and endorsed fucking, I don't know. Who else was running?
Yeah, who is that? Who would have been the?
Oh, Ted Cruz was the other one.
Oh, see, I was literally thinking we were talking to Ted Cruz that whole time. I'll be honest.
That was Jeff.
No, I'm sorry.
That was Jeff.
I was picturing Ted Cruz's little baby doll face, and I
love to do that.
I just can't. Yeah, I do it. I do it every day when I wake up in the morning. I think about Ted Cruz's little round face.
Yes, Zodiac Killer Ted Cruz.
Oh, we've got to ask him the hard-hitting questions about whether or not Ted Cruz is
he took off so fast. I had a whole list.
Maybe he would. Oh, hold on. I see.
Oh, yeah, Ted Cruz! Ted Cruz!
Holy shit! Mr. Cruz! I'm Senator from Texas.
Oh, yeah.
That's so weird because I never hung up the call. Are you hanging out with Mr. Bush? Are you guys having a drink watching the primaries right now? Is that what's going on?
We are not. We are not on speaking terms. And, you know, I just want you to keep an open mind about the Texas race tonight.
No, and Mr. Cruz, while I've got you here, Senator, I want to ask you about...
Oh, yes! Ted Cruz!
Yeah, I know. I understand. We're speaking with the senator from Texas, Ted Cruz. I'm glad you took it.
Cruz.
Yeah, I'm really like a Pokemon. You're always just saying your own name. We know that. I'm really honored and proud that you chose to call in tonight, taking a break from getting repetitively dunked on Twitter by AOC. But I wanted to ask you. Listen, I'm getting a lot of conspiracies in the chat. I'm going to try to ignore them for as long as I can.
But we will get to those.
But I want to ask you about a man very close to your heart and mine, I assume, Beto O'Rourke. Now, this is a man who ran against you in the Texas Senate. He won over the hearts and minds of many Democrats in 2018, and he almost took your ass out. And the remarkable thing about Beto is that he took that momentum into 2020, raised a shitload of money to run one of the most dogshit campaigns anyone has ever seen, and dropped out 3 years ago. How does that feel to you, seeing that, and then seeing him eventually crawl on his hands and knees for some reason to endorse Joe Biden yesterday? How did that feel for you, Mr. Cruz?
Well, I think he's got bad political senses, And
but he does. Hold on. This is a man who has ridden a skateboard on pretty much every social network you could imagine. He did a goddamn.
The skateboard too.
No. Don't you come in here with that shit.
It's not just him with the skateboard. I remember what the kids are up to these days. I keep playing the marbles. I play the marbles. I'm on the Switch.
We're talking about a senator here who did a Facebook Live when he went to the dentist to get a cleaning.
Oh my god,
all right?
That's real?
What do you have to offer the American people who assume specifically? Listen. No, hold on, Mr. Cruz. I have one more. We took a poll. Our network, the Bargain Man Network, took a poll of American people just back in February. 61% of Americans actually believe that you are a blobfish. Not even a human being, but a blobfish that lives at the bottom of the sea. Do you have any...
Blobfish?
Yeah, you know what they look like. They look like how your face looks.
Well, I don't like going to those aquariums. Now I gave a planned problem.
Because
I think those were accidents. Happy accidents, but I think they were accidents.
Is it because you feel for your kind, trapped behind the cage of the glass? Is that sort of the vibe of going to the aquarium is triggering for you because it reminds you of being at the bottom of the ocean?
Well, it's any learning situation. Whenever you're in these places where they kind of teach you things, tell you that evolution's a thing and there's science. That's just not what's going on. Ted Cruz, and we got an agenda here. We got to support the president. I don't care. He said a lot of mean things about me. He said things about my wife, but it's about.
Well, now, listen.
This country.
Now, the fact that you brought up the president, I didn't want to bring this up because we're a professional journalism program here, but people in our audience are asking, and since you brought up the president, he did mention when he called into our show a bit ago. He mentioned a little bit of a nasty rumor.
You had the president. You telling me you had the president?
Oh no, he called. Well, you're calling him. What do you think? He's too good for it, but you're not.
Before I call him. I told him a lie. He doesn't give me.
Oh, he didn't answer you. He screened your calls. Is that what you're trying to tell us?
Yikes! I hate to hear
maybe you called. Maybe you called when he was calling us and you just missed it. Is that possible?
I don't know. I'm not in a good spot right now, knowing this information.
But no, I haven't even gotten to my question yet, Mr. Cruz, which is that he made.
I need to think about what's going on here. Mr. Trump's not answering my calls. It's pretty serious.
He made some insinuations when he called into the podcast that about your father. I'll come right out with it. Your father has been the target of many online. I don't want us to call them conspiracy theorists, but folks online. Do you have anything to say about your father, who potentially, definitely, maybe killed John F. Kennedy?
They're liars. I can say that with all the truth and God's glory. They are liars. Because I'm Ted Cruz, and I would never say anything like that.
All right, well, you heard it here first, folks.
Believing these stupid lies.
All right, well, listen, Ted. I'm going to tell you what I told the president. Fuck off forever. But
as always, that's our sign off.
Thank you for calling in.
I think he blew his phone speaker out with that last one. I think that's what happened there.
If you like what you're seeing, which you certainly
don't, and it's bad. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, well, thank you to all the senators and former governors.
All of our good callers.
It's really been incredible tonight, I gotta say.
Gosh, yeah.
A star-studded cast tonight.
How we feeling?
I wish I had any updates for you.
It's still kind of...
But it's still kind of up in the air,
Okay.
I gotta say. Let's do the marbles.
Should we do the marbles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of us are...
Here for the marbles only.
Yeah, who's been keeping track of the marbles?
I have not even thought about it for an hour. I'll be honest. We just had so many good calls.
It's been
I think we should just keep this open for the rest of our streams. We just have
for the rest of our lives.
The rest of our lives. Oh fuck.
So yeah, the really fun thing about that I've been thinking about, if Joe Biden were to do real well and become the nominee, is that what you have to look forward to for the rest of the year is just because so maybe the layperson doesn't know, maybe they do. The whole Trump impeachment scandal all started from Trump investigating Biden because he doesn't want him to win. That's where it all started.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's all the Ukraine call, all of that.
Oh, that's right.
It purely stems from
so right. You're
from
absolutely right.
Trump's, I guess, derangement about Biden. And so, really, what you're going to have here, if Biden were to emerge tonight or in the next couple of weeks as the front runner, and then eventually get the nomination, is just a never-ending attack from the entire right-wing media on Joe Biden.
Yeah.
The thing about Bernie
Which
is...
will kill him.
The thing... I mean...
He's going to be dead by the end of the year. Yeah.
The thing about Bernie is... Hey, Alec is announcing, because he's our newswire apparently, Utah has officially gone to Bernie. And I can confirm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Utah has gone to Bernie.
We love to hear it.
That's his third win of the night.
We love that.
Bernie has been vetted, is what I was going to say.
Sure.
Bernie has gone up against Hillary Clinton, who had one of the largest and most cohesive political machines of all time.
Right.
And they threw everything they had at him. There's nothing new to come out about Bernie. Full stop. There's nothing. Yeah. Like, if there was anything, it would be out there.
And they found that like essay he wrote or whatever, but that's
right
completely out of context.
Exactly.
Right,
yeah. That's like it's shit like that you're gonna see.
It's
like,
such weak ass shit. Yeah.
But the problem is he's faced more opposition from his own party than from
that's
the opposite
fucking
party.
thing that sucks.
But what I was gonna say is, Biden's gonna get fucking destroyed. Like I don't see him, people, like I was mentioning earlier, people have forgotten in the last 3 days, apparently, what he looks and sounds like because he won a race and people endorsed him. But he's going to go out. There's going to be a debate, I think maybe as soon as next week.
Oh, what's kind of funny? I didn't put the marbles back on, so nobody saw us playing marbles.
Well, Clef won marbles, everyone.
Clef won! Yay!
An entire game of marbles. you all did really, really well.
Everyone made it. Clef won the marbles.
So we got our elections analyst Al, who hasn't called in since the beginning of the night. I should remind you.
Right, yeah, he called. He was the first caller, but then we got a slew of other callers.
And he's pointing out that the big takeaway from tonight is going to be Warren robbing Bernie of votes in Massachusetts, Maine, and Minnesota.
Which is cool.
And I think when you look at it,
is that what's happening?
That seems true. That seems true,
sucks.
Especially Maine, which was very close. You can't assume that all of Warren's voters would have gone to Bernie, but. From a purely,
if you're talking about ideologically standpoint, then they should have, right?
There's overlap there, and they should have, yeah. And so that's you really fucking hate to see it. I guess is really all I have to say about that. It's you can't blame her when clearly the problem is him. He's the one who actually has the bad views, but it really sucks to see. Really, what has looked like a coordinated attack.
Because both Pete and Amy dropped out.
Amy from Sonic.
Amy from Sonic. That fucking
rat. Yeah, dude. She's always walking around with her big hammer. Thinking she's Harley Quinn.
Does she have a hammer in the Sonic Adventure games? I thought that was only from Sonic Boom.
Dude, it's so nice.
Show.
She goes like, ah! And like hits a big hammer down and like a heart comes out.
Oh, that's fun.
It's actually really
That's
nice.
really fun.
That's the good Amy.
Remember when she got in the way of silver last night? We've been playing.
I can't. I can't even go there.
We can't even talk about
with you.
We can't talk
the
about
fact that the boss you face in the game is just if you get close to him, you die.
That sucks so fucking.
But you got him though. You got
dark one. I got him. Yeah,
this is a really dark one.
This is a dark one.
But yeah, I mean, really, what it comes down to, and this is maybe a controversial statement, maybe it's not.
Yeah.
But when you see Pete and Amy don't support Biden, not really.
No.
I mean, that's why they were in the race.
Coerced by their right.
Biden has been the front runner, for a year.
Yeah.
And if they really believed in his message, they wouldn't have run in the first place.
Exactly.
But the thing is,
that sucks.
They're hiding behind the defense that Bernie can't win an election. That's what they keep saying. That was Pete's entire message. I think that's what you see from Elizabeth Warren too. But I think, maybe with the exception of Liz, with most of them, I think they're more worried about if he did win. I think
so too,
that
because it radically changed the party. Right?
Yeah, well, the party and the country. I think these people are more afraid of actual progressive change than they are of 4 years of Trump. I honestly believe that.
I think sucks, dude.
I think anybody. Hey, good job.
I
saw your big head. You're actually losing big bad right now. You did. You died and have gone to heaven, and I also did.
Oh, clap! Wow, good slalom there. Yeah, it's like it's so obvious that it's just like they don't give a shit about actual change,
right?
And they just want to, like Pete the most just wants to be the fucking president. It sucks. Well, wanted to, I guess.
Okay.
He dropped out.
Well, I saw this pop up, and now I see the video. So we're gonna play. I'm just gonna play the audio.
Okay. Yeah.
See if this is any good. I'm gonna do this first.
Okay.
The tweet text says, "Video. Here is Biden confusing his wife for his sister on Super Tuesday." So let me just cue this up if you don't mind.
I would love to see that.
And maybe let's.
This is my sister.
Okay.
By the way, this is my little sister, Valerie, and I'm Jill's husband. Oh no!
Backline sitcom situation where you mix your life up. That's so bad.
By the way, this is my little sister, Valerie, and I'm Jill's husband.
I'm Jill's husband. Fuck.
My sister, they switched on me.
Oh no! They told him what side they were gonna be on. They knew he couldn't tell them apart.
And I'm Jill's husband.
I saw. Okay, I do feel the need to read the tweet where I saw this from.
Yeah.
Felix from Chaco.
Okay. Yeah.
If you've walked around your house with keys in your hand going, "Crepes and cranberries, where'd I put those keys, man?" for hours, this night is for you. If you think dead relatives are calling on the phone, this night is for you. If you wear a bathrobe 20 hours a day.
Clef says, I saw a clip from Tucker Carlson on Twitter. Where he goes over.
That's bad. That's a bad start.
Yeah,
but we're waiting.
Where he goes over how the Democrats are the party of the rich and are afraid of Bernie. And sure, he's a rat, but it was a good clip.
Yeah. Tucker Carlson sucks shit, but he is the occasional right wing Nazi monster who gets it right every once in a while.
There's gotta be one at least, right?
Yeah, right.
Statistically,
yeah. And he's a total shitbag, which you're caveating there. But I also saw that.
I can't click anything.
And it's true. I mean, the fact of the matter is.
There it is.
Let
me check the phone lines here. We've got a call. We've got a caller
coming in right now. What
I just missed it. Caller, if you call right back.
Did you just miss it, or was it 8 minutes ago? I don't know if we could tell.
You missed a call. It only tells me how long the call lasted, which was 9:32. I just missed it 6 minutes ago.
Yeah. So if
you can call in again, I'll be sure to pick up your line there.
Perhaps. Yeah, I mean it's really I don't want to be dramatic. That's the last thing.
Please do.
But it's a struggle for the soul of the Democratic Party. It's like there are all these young people. Because really the biggest differentiator here in who supports who is age, above all else.
Okay.
Are we online?
I just called them back.
You do. That's fucking listen. I got no shame as a radio program.
Right. Let's see.
People call random Americans and we have their phone.
Oh wait, hold on. Who's this? Oh wait, hold on.
Are we getting another call?
I'm not sure. Can you caller? Are you on?
Hello.
Okay, they're not on.
Hello, Biden speaking.
I am getting another call here.
Oh boy, we're popular. Hello,
Hi, hello, caller.
The bin.
This is just Alec actually calling.
Oh, hey, Alec, what's going on?
What are you?
It's been a while.
What's going on, buddy? But you wouldn't believe it. Were you watching when fucking Jeb Bush called in?
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, you were in the bathroom for the whole 30 minutes. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jeb called in.
Jeb,
he didn't tell us to please clap one single time, which is honestly a mistake. But,
Oh my god.
how's it going?
That sounds like it wasn't up to his usual self. That sucks.
Yeah, he seemed a little down in the dumps about how things are going today.
Sounds like a bad impression.
Well, yeah, that's almost like. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so I got some commentary here. I'm watching the numbers come in.
Okay, yeah.
I think, it's honestly pretty crazy how Biden's pretty far ahead in Massachusetts, considering.
Yeah.
It's.
Yeah, I mean, so honestly, I mean, you mentioned Warren. Obviously, she took votes from Bernie in a few different states, but clearly, I mean, Amy and Pete are what happened here, right? Like up until now, in every poll in every state, the moderate vote was split among a bunch of different people, and Bernie was getting a solid majority, or I guess plurality, of the rest of the votes, and he had the widest base of support. And so when Amy and Pete dropped out and endorsed him immediately, that just kind of consolidated. Like most of their votes seem to have gone to Joe. Is that pretty much what you're seeing here?
I think it's true for Minnesota, and I think where that logic is going to fall apart is with Texas, and that's if Bernie wins Texas. He's still leading there. A lot of other polls coming out are saying that there's like a huge young voter turnout, so I think
that's exciting.
That's
I mean, because I would honestly like
that's what this is.
The thing about Texas is that like not only is it going to be big for tonight, but it could be narrative changing in general. Because if the Democrats win Texas in the general election, we don't need to worry about fucking buttfuck Wisconsin. We don't need to worry about Michigan even, right? I mean, if the Democrats could flip Texas, it doesn't really matter what happens in the states we thought mattered.
No, absolutely.
So
That's true. It could change the narrative. I think it would be great. I think. I mean, I don't know. I think it seems like they're always saying now Texas is going to flip this time, like back in even 2018 during the blue wave, and nothing really happened there. Okay. And then even with Ted Cruz and did you guys have you heard from Ted Cruz too?
Oh, you know, it's funny you mentioned. He did call in. Do a little bit of a call in.
Got real pissed when we started asking about his dad.
Oh yeah, I bet he doesn't like talking about that shit. That's conspiracy stuff.
But I don't know, man. I mean, even before tonight, you know, media had the knives out for Bernie. Like, tonight's not going to help that narrative. Is what it seems like.
Yeah, no matter what, they're going to make it look bad. Nate's going to be like creating his whole bullshit thing.
It's going to be that much more satisfying when we get that good V, you know.
The V. I mean, listen. The thing is, I don't know. The problem with the Texas thing.
A lot of people are worried about California. They think that Warren's going to at least be pretty viable
because of all the celebs. Because Patton Oswalt and John Hodgman were in my feed.
Yeah. The mayhem from the Progressive commercials. I don't know if that's true.
Mayhem endorses. That's true. Yeah, man. I mean, that certainly could be an issue. I mean, Bernie's been ahead in every California poll since the beginning of time, but things have changed so much in the last 2 to 3 days that.
Regardless, I think the big takeaway. Well, there's so many takeaways. What I'm thinking about is just how fucked up the map looks right now. Am I not allowed to swear on this thing?
Well, no. I mean, somebody broke the seal, so you can cuss all you like.
Oh yeah. That call was pretty good.
I hated it, but
yeah. That's the thing about when you swear on live TV. Once you do it once, you just have to commit.
That's true.
So you can say all the f bombs you want.
But what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
Well, no, how Iowa. It's weird to see Iowa. I mean, technically Bernie won more votes there, but
he sure did.
Pete tied there in Iowa, and then Pete almost tied basically in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And Bernie destroyed Nevada, and then Biden came out of nowhere in South Carolina. Well, not out of nowhere in South Carolina.
Yeah, right. But it was bigger than.
And now you're seeing some states pretty close. I mean, I think I'll have to check again. I think Oklahoma. I mean, Oklahoma's not insanely far apart. 25 to Biden's 38. Like, it's not horrible. might have even went Bernie if Warren had top block.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got Warren's 10 to 15% in every state, but you also have, assuming Pete, Pete was near 15% at every state too, and most of his votes went to Biden. So,
yeah,
I don't know. Clearly it's a number of factors that have all kind of come together to be a bunch of fucking bullshit.
Yeah, it sucks ass. Well, appreciate you calling in with your opinion there, and we have another caller on the line, so we're gonna get to them.
Thank you.
Feel free to call in one more time. Maybe
just one more time.
Just you get one,
buddy.
Everybody gets one more. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna initiate the call here this time.
Did we get another missed call?
We did get another missed call. I'm bad at the phone line.
Listen.
I shouldn't have fired interns so early tonight. I shouldn't have threw that clipboard at my interns.
I've been telling you for years, well, for days, well, for hours. We need to hire one of those old-timey switchboard operators. She's on the stool, she's sliding back
smoking
and forth,
a cigarette.
smoking a cigarette, putting plugs in over here, over there.
Yeah, for sure.
She would be able to handle this.
Imagine if you had someone to screen your calls. Yeah, that would be nice.
That's what I'm saying.
I think I'm in a call with a... Oh, no.
Listen, Clef, I get it. I keep talking about how it's radio, and you keep saying there's video.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'm just looking at a fucking marbles scoreboard, because I don't want to look at myself on the TV. So to me...
Oh, here we go.
I'm Rush Limbaugh. Anyway, go ahead on the argument.
Hello, caller. Are you there?
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hi, Mr. President.
I've been watching you for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, we know you. Did you forget that you already called this program? Is that what's happening here?
I wasn't sure if I was going to like it.
Oh, well, okay.
So how do you feel now that you've kind of been taking it all in tonight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. Go on.
And yes.
All right.
So
we just had a lot of discussion about who's to blame. Because I know you've been kind of rooting for Bernie this whole time, honestly, because you're under the impression that he would be the weakest candidate, but it's kind of weird because he's also the only one that you're scared of, according to multiple reports.
Right.
So, how are you? What do you feel about Pete? I guess maybe for example.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be only America first. And now they're beating us economically. They are not our friend, believe me.
Okay. So, I mean, I don't know what to really make of that.
I'm confused. I'll be honest.
Not our friend, believe me.
Okay.
Pete's not our friend.
Pete's not our friend.
I mean, you don't have to
he's
tell
not
us.
us.
You don't have to tell us.
Okay.
Yes.
So, I mean, I feel like I should be asking you kind of direct questions here.
Yeah, maybe yes or no questions would be better for Mr. President here. Okay, good. Thank you for clarifying.
It is after 9 p.m.
Yeah,
so I understand that you're not quite
you're
not quite at top form at the moment.
I fully understand.
Okay, that's good. I love that.
I'm impressed. I'm just gonna write that down.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love my life. You're the most amazing guy.
Oh, well, thank you.
He's talking to me, actually.
Wait, what? I'm the one who's kind of been like asking.
But I'm the most amazing guy.
Is it him that you're talking to?
No.
All right.
Mr. President, did you call for back for any? Because I feel like we kind of really wrung you out the first time. But is there anything you came back to say this time around, or are you just bored?
I own a big chunk of the Bank of America building in 1290 Avenue of the Americas that I got from China in a war.
Don't you think that's kind of an issue, seeing that you're the president of the United States, that you're bragging about owning part of a bank from China? I guess.
Isn't that? Yeah, that's kind of fucked.
Is that?
But we don't know.
Well, no.
Well, no, you just told us, so we do know.
Yeah. What do you mean we don't know?
And the answer is no.
So you don't think that's a problem at all? That you're sitting there, your fucking high horse up in Washington D.C., making a profit off of all of this, while you talk about draining the swamp, but really you are the biggest swamp monster of all.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Okay.
China in trade.
Well, do you love him or do you want to beat him? You know what? No, scrap that question. Answer my question about the fact that you have been sitting up there, presumably profiting off of all this. Answer for yourself.
Trying to drain the swamp, but actually being the ogre of the swamp, if I may. You've been quite the swamp monster.
That truly has no clue. They don't know what they're doing.
Okay.
If it weren't for me, you wouldn't even be talking about illegal immigration.
I don't know about that. Yeah, we kind of don't think that's like a thing at all.
Yeah,
so I guess you're right, kind of.
Okay, sure. Yeah, we wouldn't be talking about it because I don't care at all about it. It's not an issue.
Who gives a shit?
It's a non-issue for me, actually.
Nobody can do that like me.
That's kind of part of the problem, buddy.
Yeah, we're on the same page here now.
We will make America proud again.
I think it's clear over the last 3.5 goddamn years that you haven't done that, even a little bit.
And I think that's the end of your time, actually.
Right,
So we're gonna play some marbles.
Yeah, man.
One of Joe Biden's favorite games.
The Republican nominee.
Yeah, well, good luck with that, fucker.
Okay, bye, good night.
Don't call back. He's doing the fucking mouth thing. He's saying his name now. Well, clearly it was a little bit late for the president.
Oh no, we have another caller.
Oh shit! It can't be him again.
No. I'm screening his calls for sure now. So let's see. Let's see if I called them back. Yeah.
Oh.
God,
honestly, I'm embarrassed, but I still feel a little nervous.
If you just did a call, please call back. I'm gonna go to the restroom. Aaron,
what if I
just watch out for a little one to pop up next to them? Like it's like a notice.
Tiny.
Go over there.
Well, does it pop up? Because then I'm off cam.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Well, all right. Oh my God. Andrew's breaking the entire house apart. Man, I wish I had more updates for you, but I really don't. Maine still hasn't been decided, because it's only half the votes are in. Oh, right here, okay. I think I figured it out.
Did someone call?
All right, hi, you're on the horn with the bargain bin election headquarters.
Oh, they left.
Well, can't win them all, I guess.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna leave the call. You can call back.
Oh, she called before. She Trump.
Oh no. All right. We'll give you another check.
I haven't peed once.
Yeah. I thought, okay, this doesn't happen, but I had a tweet idea.
Yeah.
In the tune of turn down for what? Sit down to pee. Is that good? Is that anything?
I'm down to pee. Yeah, I'm hearing it. Unfortunately, there's something so powerful about the way he says what. The P just... down to pee.
Yeah, you can't really emphasize.
I say he doesn't have that kind of hard...
I'm tweeting it anyway.
Right. You guys can go check that out.
I'm not going to tell you not to tweet it.
And we'll wait for this caller to come in, and then we will... maybe we should do a round of marbles?
Let's do a shout out to BoardCube23.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
What's their deal?
They're calling us stupid, saying that we're stupid Americans.
And
it's true.
Sure, yeah.
That's true.
We're a little rude to come into our chat and just be mean to us.
Clinton headquarters says shit connections. Is she trying to call back?
I'm still looking. No, not yet.
Alright. Well, if you've been trying to call in, I guess keep trying.
Yeah, as soon as I finish this tweet, we're starting some marbles.
As soon as Andrew finishes this tweet, we are good to go. Am I not playing? Wait, I'm red. Does that mean I'm not in? Oh, I mean, that's the results from the last game. We haven't even started yet. Who am I?
I'm gonna draft
thanks, Al. Good, we're always bringing in the good news.
What happened?
Massachusetts has been called for Biden. I mean, it's still funny Liz got second, but if you put not even most of her votes, honestly, if half of her fucking votes went to Bernie, he would have won, so.
Cool.
Yeah, that
Cool to think about.
sucks.
Cool to think about. All right, let's get a Marvel game in.
But also, I mean, I already said my piece about Elizabeth Warren, so you know that I think she's fine.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking embarrassing to still be in the race at this point and to get third place in your fucking home state.
Yeah, that sucks.
Maybe that's a sign
That's
that,
so
like,
funny.
you know.
I drafted that tweet, by the way. I'm not committed to it.
That's fine.
We'll see about
Well,
it.
yeah, let's check out tomorrow.
Where the fuck do I go to Twitch to type in my guy?
Oh, shit.
Also, this guy who was
Yeah.
making fun of us hasn't even. I'm.
But the
M
guy,
Taliban.
yeah, the guy's making fun of us is Taliban and thinks Trump's gonna crush it. So he's really, you know,
That's
great
confusing
person,
to me,
great
'cause-
folk. Well, Taliban.
Hey, Clef, how about we get that guy out of here?
I mean, he's been deleting messages.
Well, let's just delete him.
He knows the situation. He's taking care of it.
Let's delete him Tron style. Sit down for scat. It's
I
very
do like
good,
that
Clef.
because I do that. I don't sit down for the pee so much. Okay, here's the thing.
I like to have a sit down.
I sit down for pee only if I think there's going to be poop and it turns out there's not. Which happens sometimes. Oh, wait, hold on. Am I in?
No.
Yeah,
yes, you are.
That's my name.
Okay. What's my name again?
Maybe Taliban can help us. I mean,
maybe. Listen, I'm open to all comers.
Also, I love the idea of the Borg assimilating the Taliban. That's extremely good to me. I love... PJ, are you still here to appreciate the awesomeness of that? That sounds rad as hell. I want to see that. Is that on Picard? Is that the new Star Trek Picard? It's just the Taliban is assimilated by the Borg?
Oh, that'd be spooky.
Oh, man. Also, the Taliban's like so 2014, man, right?
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, I mean,
Even
the
before
only
that.
recent thing was that, like...
I mean, there's ISIS, but
Was
that's...
that, like, Trump did, like, a peace deal with them or something?
Okay,
I think
yeah.
happened. But I don't give a shit. Who
I love... my favorite tweet is, ISIS been real quiet since Fortnite came out, huh? That's one of my favorite fucking things.
Yeah, that's a mind palace that I could get lost in for a while.
Oh, absolutely. God, I love... I'm still thinking about the Taliban being assimilated by the Borg. That's...
episode. PJ. How's it called?
Next episode, it's on there.
Did we miss any calls?
I'm waiting for this caller to call. I'd love to have this caller call back. If you know who you are, please call back. Oh, Borg Cube is winning. Oh, no, sorry. I spoke too soon.
Borg Cube doesn't exist.
Well,
to me.
Look, Borg Cube, you fucking you sub to us, and we can tolerate probably more bullshit than a non-sub. I'll just be honest.
Fair.
We're shills like that.
Fair. No, that
Yeah.
totally makes sense. You can buy us off pretty easily, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll have a line regardless of how much money.
Absolutely.
I mean, if Clef starts talking about, for example, a Tucker Carlson video, in the chat, like, I will ether him.
Yeah. Oh, ooh, portal sounds. That's fun.
Nice. I like the aesthetic of this one.
Yeah, this one. This is the Borg. This is the Borg level.
That's why the Borg is winning.
Mm-hmm. Oops, someone. Oh my God! What the? The podcast is stuck, Aaron. Aaron, the podcast is stuck. It got stuck on a. It got stuck on a Borg cube.
Dude,
it got assimilated.
I mean, the
Ew.
podcast is stuck.
That's a bad
right?
sign. That's
It's
not,
stuck
yeah.
on Sonic.
It's true. We're on a Sonic level.
Earlier, I typed that I gotta go fast to Arbor, and then I apologized because my brain has been immersed in Sonic content, which I then abbreviated to SonCon. So I've had SonCon on the brain as a concept.
That sucks
all day.
ass. I'm extremely here for it. I cannot, frankly.
SonCon is the Sonic convention, actually, which we will be attending as a podcast.
That's right. Oh my God, my memes. I forgot to give them to you. The next rainforest. Oh, is there another rainforest video? Oh no, that's just what SonCon is? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That tracks. Rainforest. That video sucks, dude.
SamCon.
I hate thinking about the rainforest.
Yeah, I don't know that one. Don't tell me about it.
Yeah, you don't want to know about it. It's a furry convention, like a Super 8 or something that went awfully well.
All this talk about peeing has got me saying, gotta go fast. Sonic says, always pee after that.
Okay, we've got a YouTube video here. Oh, is that okay? Is that going to be a 40-minute rainforest video, Clef? Because I can't just click on that during the stream. I will make sure Aaron watches it though, if that's any consolation.
I won't watch it.
Oh! We've got a caller.
Wait, I'm peeing.
I know.
Tell the caller I'm peeing.
Caller, we've got a pee situation here, but I can answer the phone. What's up?
Hello.
Hello.
All this talk about politics and stuff, I just wanted to call in and let you guys know what I ate for supper today.
Oh, please tell us what you ate for supper, Clef.
I had some ramen noodles.
Good stuff. What'd you do to it? You do anything fancy?
You know, I realized the other day that just one bag of ramen noodles is never enough.
Mm-hmm.
So I just threw the ramen noodles into a pot, like 2 bags or 3. I did 3 bags.
Yeah.
With water in it, and then heated that up.
Okay.
And then I get a lot more of the water, which, as everybody knows, is the best part of the ramen noodles.
Right. Yeah.
Wait, the water is the best part?
Yeah.
I'll be honest, dude. My strat for the longest time, and I think maybe I still stand by it.
Mm-hmm.
You use the amount of water that the recipe calls for, but then you dump a lot of it out before you add the seasoning. Because I don't want all that fucking broth in there. I want all the salt and MSG to be concentrated on the noodles.
What's? Sorry, what was that?
You can make yourself a lot of extra soup that way, basically.
Yeah, but then it's just salty water. I want
good.
I want the salt to be on the noodles, so I get
a horse and I just want to lick a
You're
salt
gonna drink
block.
all the salt juice? Because I can't do
It's
it.
also got MSG. So
I know, that's the stuff I want.
Yeah.
But I want it on the noodles.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it. I was peeing, I came in halfway in the middle of it. I'm sorry.
He was just trying to tell us what he had for dinner, and then you come in here and just shut him down.
Oh, did you have ramen for dinner?
He did have ramen.
Did you dress it up at all? I'm sure you described this.
No, I just had like 3 bags at once because one is never enough.
I do that too. I do 2 bags at once. That's
You ever put an egg in there?
An egg?
Oh yeah, boil an egg in
Yeah,
there.
man. Egg.
No.
Oh.
Good stuff.
You can just drop the egg right in, or you can scramble it a little in a pan and then toss it in. And
Or you can hard boil it.
If I'm boiling the water in a pot, I could just throw the egg.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Or you can add it in slowly as like kind of an egg drop soup. There's a lot of different ways.
There's
to
a
do
whole.
it.
There's
It
a whole.
really kind of it adds some
school.
protein, it adds some flavor. It's a great.
It's really good. Yeah. I throw in all kinds of. I throw in some red pepper. What's up?
So it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
California has started to report, and Bernie. It's been called for Bernie, even though there's no votes in.
Okay, weird.
So that's important. We don't know the margin is going to be important because the delegates are awarded proportionally.
Yeah.
I'm winning.
Yeah. Well, it's anyone's game still. Oh, that's PJ.
But that's important. That's important.
So wait, hold on. They're calling it before anyone has. What does that mean?
I don't know. I said this earlier. I don't know.
Is it happening?
They've called several of the votes with like 0.1%.
Yeah, I think that there's a certain amount of. So obviously, they probably can go someone on polls ahead of time. Oh my god, dude, Jason! I forgot Jason Mraz is a Bernie bro.
Oh hell yeah!
I've always defended Jason Mraz. like among all the cringy guitar guys with hats, like I've always liked Mraz, and he has been a total Bernie bro.
Yeah, I used to be a Maroon 5 guy, but Jason Mraz has been for me the whole stuff.
God, who does Adam Levine support in the primary?
Probably Warren. I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I wanted it to be a real bad one, but you're probably
It's
right.
Warren. Yeah. Well, I hope your dinner was delicious, Clef. Thank you for calling.
It was. I also wanted to just say that, like, with all of this Joe Mentum,
You shut your ass, buddy. I didn't even know that word. You're on some fucking cursed message boards, buddy.
with all of this Joe Mentum, it's important to keep in mind that, you know, as long as Sanders wins Texas and California, he'll still probably have like the large share.
That is man. I mean, that's what we're hoping for. Yeah, that's absolutely. I mean,
and like Biden didn't even chart until South Carolina.
It's true. It's true. I mean, those early states do matter. And I think, you know, I think really the best case scenario we can hope for here is that Bernie does well enough to be basically that they're going to end up like tied after tonight, and then they're going to get on the debate stage, and we're going to see what Biden is made of, which is because Bernie. The thing about Bernie is he hasn't really attacked anyone. He hasn't.
In fact, if anything, he's only been supportive of
exactly, and especially Warren.
Yeah,
but yeah, like, and so I think when you like.
You're gonna leash that. You're gonna leash that on yourself, Mr. Man. You're gonna get fucked up.
Yeah,
like,
I at least that's what we're hoping for.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anyway, what did you guys have for supper?
Ooh, I kind of was a little nasty boy. I had an Arby's gyro and an Arby's bacon BLT and some Arby's curly fries, and then I also had a brat that Aaron made. So I really stuffed myself.
And I made brats and hot dogs for dinner because I had no time between work and the stream, so I just threw them in the air fryer and they were pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds to me as though anything that's air fried is basically good too.
It's such a good little it's such a good little device.
Yeah, which is why yours is still in the box on the floor.
Well, I mean, there's one in the house, you know.
Yeah, but this is your house and it has 0 air fryers in it.
I should.
This is Fire Emblem 2 houses. It's different.
It's true. Yeah. I mean, Luigi's Mansion 3 looks really good, though.
Well, I get this feeling Hillary Clinton still wants to call in today.
Oh,
wait.
God.
All right. If you say so.
I love that hunch you have.
I'm just saying, like, don't get your expectations, hopes up or anything.
Yeah, I did hear something about Clinton headquarters earlier in the chat.
It doesn't happen, I never mentioned it.
Okay. Well, thank you, Clef, for paving the way for Hillary.
Okay, bye.
Bye, good night. Alright, let's see. We've got, okay.
Is there... Oh,
No. I hope she does. Ooh, I'm right behind you, PJ. You better watch out, buddy. Coming for that ass. Oh, wait. I don't know how to switch. Technically, Clef is in the front, but that's not true at all. Oh, man. What's up? Good news?
What's happening? No, it's not. No.
PJ won. PJ did it.
PJ won! PJ's still here.
Okay, I think we got one more. Some time for.
Is there a call?
We got it. I'd love for a call to come in pretty quick there. Let me see this.
Because we do gotta stay on until some California numbers come.
Absolutely.
I gotta see some percents on that guy.
Yeah. I guess we'll start another Marvel track and then see if anyone wants to call. What's my dog doing? She's making some noise back here.
Hey, Stinky. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm talking to you. What are you doing, Stinky? Oh, you're so freaking cute.
He calls himself a progressive, and yet he calls his dog Stinky. More 11.
She's doing that head tilt thing. It's
yeah. But she only does when you call her Stinky.
Yeah. She's like, wait a minute, my name is Goofus. You always call me.
And if there's anybody out there who's watching our stream while in line to vote in California, keep in mind that you can stay in line
even after the polls close.
If you're in line, it's like Walmart. If you're in line,
they have to
let you buy the cheesecake that you have.
Even if the Walmart starts to sink into the mud that it's been built on.
That's kind of a misconception I heard earlier. Actually, the mud.
The mud is good.
It's good for the Walmart.
Good for Walmart specifically. Yeah. Because they build them on those giant inflatable barges, those bouncy ones where you just. I think they're called lobs.
Riverboat Walmart.
Oh, that's a good image. Holy shit! Just two big Louisiana paddle boat ass things on the side. Oh, we're getting a call here.
Oh, hello.
Let me see. Okay. Hello, caller.
This is Hillary Clinton.
Hi, Hillary.
Hi, Secretary. How are you doing tonight?
I'm exhausted.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. It's been. I'm sure it's been a hard couple of weeks for you, but it seems like you're kind of getting it in. What? What do you? I mean, what's that now?
But I got my marching orders.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, we're very aware.
Starting just a few weeks ago, when you were at Sundance promoting the documentary that's about you, that was kind of when you were on that wild tear about how nobody likes Bernie for some reason, and how you were still big mad at him. And Damn, girl, I guess is what I would say.
Yeah. Slay Queen.
Girl power.
You're trying to keep voices in the voiceless.
I mean,
I think that's kind of maybe not what your intent is. I'll be
yeah, because most of the people you're giving voice to are already on the phone with the manager, like as we speak. So I don't know if voiceless is quite how I describe that.
My husband.
Oh, do you want to talk about your husband? Because I mean,
Yes.
that didn't. All right, well,
no, baby, no.
I mean, we've got a guy here who, former superstar of the Democratic Party, disgraced at this point, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, majority of Democratic voters don't like this guy. We understand what he has done. He's kind of a monster. He's on the flight logs. He was hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein. I know it. You know it. Like, what's the deal?
Oh, Clap is clarifying the voiceless at Goldman Sachs.
My husband.
Sorry, what about your husband?
Drank his tea.
Sorry, you're in a bad connect. Are you in a tunnel right now? I can't quite make out your.
Shot and stabbed by another.
Yeah, I mean, same.
Yeah, big same actually.
Yes.
So is Biden your guy? I mean, you said you wouldn't endorse anyone, but clearly you hate Bernie Sanders with a burning passion. I mean, is Biden the one you're really willing to ride for on this one? Oh, fuck. Oh, Winnie was growling.
Sorry, my dog Winnie was growling.
Yeah, Winnie, you know Winnie.
You've seen the show.
Shot and stabbed by another.
By another Biden.
By another Biden. By another Biden.
An American.
You married him? Or American?
Oh, American. That's fun. Well, Arbor won.
Well, good.
Thanks for calling us, Mrs. Clinton. It's been a good, good chatting.
We appreciate it.
Can I tell you what my husband thinks?
Well, actually,
I guess while we're here,
why
yeah.
you got you? What does your husband think?
Yeah, what's your husband up to? Have you seen him recently?
Family planning is an important part of women's health, and reproductive health includes access to abortion.
Absolutely, 100%, yeah.
Legal and rare.
Well, okay. Now,
I'm
see,
sorry,
it's the rare part that is sort of like the concern with me and with us. I mean, because I feel like that kind of creates a stigma around abortion, which is sort of not what we're about. If you're going to call it part of women's health care, it's kind of just all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't want to nitpick, but that's sort of
No way. No how.
okay.
No McCain.
No way, no how, Novocaine? Is that your new slogan?
That's an endorsement for going to the dentist.
No way. No how. No McCain.
No, McCain.
No, McCain.
Oh, so you're talking about the 2008 president. 2008.
Proud supporter of Barack Obama.
Oh, is that right? You're a proud supporter? Because you really, I mean, you eventually became one. You know what?
Yeah, I think
I gotta say, you're kind of bringing out some shit from like 12 years ago that I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think you're kind of holding on to some relevant ass shit to stay relevant, and I'm not here for it. You're welcome. Thanks for coming on the show. Good talking to you. I think we're gonna take another call pretty shortly here. So okay, bye. I guess I didn't say goodbye, but okay.
I did not think that soundboards were going to be a part of this. But I love it.
I'm amazed by the turnout we've had. We've had wall to wall calls, and I'm here for it. It's so good.
Calls to the wall.
Calls to the wall, even. Call of the wild, I would say.
Oh boy.
All right, let's play some.
So we're getting some preliminary numbers for California.
Uh-huh.
It's less than 1%, but wow, that's not what I would have expected. Bernie and Bloomberg are together at 24%, Biden at 14%. So they don't like Biden in California, which is a good sign.
Yeah. You know what would make my night? Just because we're getting kind of a crazy smorgasbord of guest call-ins. If Austin Powers called in, that's just for personal. That's just an impersonal.
Yeah, in terms of things you could definitely find soundboards of on the internet, it would be pretty cool if either Arnold Schwarzenegger
or Austin Powers called into the show. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna get another beer, and then I'm gonna take my dog out.
All right.
And we're gonna start a marble race.
That won't start a marble race.
No, let me go. Let me go to the.
Was there somebody else?
No.
You just said that to get Hillary off the phone.
You can't confirm that or deny it.
I mean, that's a classic radio. Yeah, that's right, classic radio technique that you use to get rid of someone who. Okay, so now we're just gonna sit here and look at the line.
Alright, I'll be right back. You can start.
He'll be right back.
You can start yourself a
We'll see
marble race
if we get everyone in. Got his ass. Thank you for continuing to only use that against him. You can't use that against me. I'm bulletproof. I can't be stopped. Can't be stopped with your Curb shit. Which, gotta say, slight diversion. I haven't watched the new season of Curb. I love it, of course. I'll watch Larry David do pretty much anything. But it feels kind of lazy in a way that maybe the previous... So ever since it came back in 2017, season 10 I think that was, it's definitely felt a lot more just like old dudes hanging out, which is fine. It's kind of charming in a way. It's less written, it's less planned out, but it's more just kind of like Larry wanted to hang out with Jeff Garlin and Richard Lewis. And it's, but the new season seems like it's yeesh. I don't know. Like I said, it's the kind of show I'll watch if they make 40 seasons of it. I'll watch every episode, but this latest season has definitely not felt as tight or as vibrant as anything that came before it. So that's just me, maybe. I haven't heard reviews. Anybody else watching Curb season 11? Let me know.
Still gotta catch up. I'm on like 5, I think. I got lots to go.
Alright, I think we might have a caller. Is that true? Is that accurate to say?
No.
Okay. Well, maybe we will soon then, based on my... I'm getting breaking! We might have a caller soon.
Okay.
Let's play marbles.
Okay, let's play some marbles.
Let's play for all the marbles.
Oh, man. One of Joe Biden's favorite games.
He loves it. Well, he loved it.
He loved it. He can't play anymore. It's too much for him.
Not so much.
He gets too tired. Flicking those marbles around. Ooh, man. It's a long stream we're doing.
No, it's a long night.
Yeah.
When you follow elections, you have to be in it for the long haul. I, for one, remember a night, not entirely different from tonight, November 9th, 2016, where I was working the night shift and didn't have much to do.
Yeah.
And had a computer. And needless to say, that was one of the worst nights of my entire life. Because I just had to sit there with my, mostly uninterested smile, going to a contortion of horror as I watched every projection and needle and meter go, from an 80% Hillary win to Trump winning the election.
Yeah.
And that sucked ass. So, elections are tough.
That's bad. Yeah.
And I think maybe there's like a certain amount of, I don't know. Every time I do this, part of me is back there just being horrified.
Yeah, of course.
By that. All right, Arbor's coming in with some... Arbor's actually doing the thing I've been asked for all night, which is writing in to ask about politics.
Okay, what's he saying?
So all these Biden states are traditionally conservative. So once we have a general election, they'll go to Trump anyway. Republicans have consistent voting numbers, while Democrats have more variable numbers. So with Bernie actually inspiring Democratic voters to have a much better shot at the presidency, what do you think? I agree with that pretty much. I mean, it's true that all of these states... Let's run through it. The states Biden has officially won tonight. We've got Virginia, North Carolina, Alabama, Massachusetts, Oklahoma, Tennessee, Arkansas, Minnesota. Virginia has flipped blue more recently. Massachusetts is reliably blue. Minnesota is blue. The rest are all red. So it's true. I mean,
and South Carolina too, which is where this all started, are all the Republican states. They're going to go for Republicans. They're going to vote for Trump in overwhelming margins in the election. So you ask yourself, why does it matter? And I mean, the Democratic Party believes that it matters because there are still voters in those states that are representative of the electorate at large. You know, they believe we need to be focused on more older voters, more moderate voters, because they're the ones who reliably come out to vote. Bernie's argument is kind of contrary to that. Bernie's argument is that we're not going to compromise to reach maybe Republicans, to reach moderates, to reach older people. We're going to bring a new kind of message that turns out people who wouldn't ordinarily vote. It's a risky gambit. I mean, we knew that from the beginning.
But that's how he's going to win.
Exactly. I mean, that's the only way he can win.
I mean, I'll be honest, I haven't voted before.
Right. And, you know, kind of, in a sense, like, sort of, why would you?
Yeah. You haven't had much in the past to feel hopeful about. But this year is going to be the first time I vote.
In the primary.
Yeah.
What I was getting to is that the way this works, it's a nationwide primary. The states matter, and that's stacked against Bernie. I mean, that's just how it works. So, you know, obviously we don't know. Texas and California are going to be a big part of it, but like, it kind of doesn't matter. Like, I agree with you, Arb, that it would be Bernie. I mean, I agreed from the beginning that Bernie has a much better shot at winning the presidency were he to make it to a general election. But as far as these results tonight, that kind of just doesn't matter, which obviously sucks. But yeah, I mean, people are, you know, Alex completely agreeing with Arbor. Clef says 84% of Latinos under 30 came out for Sanders in California. And that's exactly the point here. I mean, people who are young, people who have something to lose, vote Bernie. I mean, overwhelmingly. People who are actually hurting because of student loans, actually hurting because of healthcare, you know. I mean, you know, fucking boomers voting for Biden, they all already have Medicare.
Yeah.
And they don't want anyone else to have it.
You know, like, it's mine, bitch.
I've never seen anything more cut and dry than this.
That's the thing.
Like, even going back to 2016 where you had, you know, people who maybe would vote Democrat but, like, really didn't trust Hillary, whatever, like, it was a little bit more gray there. This is the clearest thing I could imagine. Yeah. You have people who are willing to fight, who are willing to, you know, work, and are willing to see changes for what they believe in, and then you have people who aren't, and that's the electorate. Right?
Absolutely, it's not even a party thing at this point. It's like, do you want change or not? Do you want actual critical, helpful change or not?
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't because it suits them to not have any change. But people who can't afford not to have change are coming out to vote, which is like that's
it's inspiring as hell, and it's why, you know, it's why people like you and like myself feel something about the Sanders campaign.
And the thing is, you know,
don't feel about anything else.
Being a veteran that I am, I actually benefit from like free healthcare essentially, and it doesn't.
And that's why you're pissed and don't want anyone else to have it.
Right. No, because I have it, I want everyone else to have it. I realize how amazing, how grateful I am to have it.
Right.
Oh, fuck.
Well, there goes the marble, bitch. How's your healthcare doing? You could have just said it was the Google Doodle of the day. But, that's actually nice. As far as anime backgrounds go, that's the nicest thing I've ever fucking seen.
Isn't that so cute, though? I love that.
And also, your marble's still in the game.
Yeah, it was the podcast that died. Which, what do you know, y'all? It's just like, and that's the other thing. It's like people who understand the sort of like, you know, people who haven't had to rely on healthcare or whatever, or people who don't have student loans, like me. Also, again, I'm a person who does not benefit incredibly from Bernie being elected, but I want to help a stranger or whatever. What's he always saying?
Me, not us.
Get in, bitch. We're gonna go.
Not me, not us. Oh no.
Me, not us.
It's
get in, bitch. We're gonna go help a stranger. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight for a stranger. That's the fun. They just posted an Instagram picture the other day.
That was all about not me. Us.
He was like, "Get in, loser. We're gonna help a stranger."
And honestly, I totally agree with you. I mean, I have student loans, but they're not even close to my biggest bill every month.
Yeah.
I wouldn't benefit from a Sanders presidency in the same way that I haven't been directly impacted by a Trump presidency.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, I've been impacted in the fact that I look at the news and you
get
know,
mad
and hate the things that he's doing to other people. But for me, I don't like. And so that's why if fucking Biden is the nominee, you and me and people like us, what fucking
It doesn't
incentive do we
matter.
have to
It doesn't
vote?
matter.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
You know?
But
It's
it does actually. I mean, it doesn't matter to us, but it matters to like, fucking lots of people. Who haven't had like a voice before, and finally have like a person speaking for them. It's so. It's just. I haven't had like. I haven't given a shit. It's hard for me to care about anything, but I've had hope.
Yeah.
Not to get fucking real,
No, I mean that's what this is about. Like that's what this is.
That
all about.
is
There's
true.
a lot of
Yeah.
people. I mean, I see. Honestly, it's mostly online stuff because I don't go to things in real life that are political, really.
Yeah.
But like you see tweets and you hear like I've heard live shows and podcasts recorded, but like the energy is incredible. People actually care about this. And
I mean, you saw that voter turnout, or not the vote, but like that rally turnout the other day.
Oh,
It was like thousands of
the
fucking
one,
people.
Yeah, Bernie's show in California with Public Enemy. Yeah, I mean it's I don't know. It's just a fucking bummer. And this whole time, it sort of felt like Bernie was kind of not cheating, but just benefiting from this mess of a primary where
everyone else sucks so much ass.
And and they chose to stop doing that, and they chose to unite against him, and it's as frustrating and as disappointing as anything I've seen. Since I started giving a shit about politics 3 years ago, and I mean it's not over yet. I'm not trying to be down on this. I mean Bernie's currently up 10 points on Biden in California. It's like we have it's not we're. Listen, Jack. Look, Jack. Look, back when we got elections back. Does anybody call? I just want to check.
I don't see any calls. Honestly, if you call, just straight up message me because it's hard for me to see if you want to talk on a show. I know somebody called and hasn't called back yet, and I would love for them to call. They could be really fun. No, that was too cheap. Anyway. Sorry, off mic stuff. Anyway,
because we don't know any of the callers, so
that's right. It's all random except for when
Except when they announce it.
Except when they announce it Ted Cruz or Jeb Bush or Winnie.
Are you back there eating a cardboard box?
You know she is.
I know you are. Are you being naughty? Don't be naughty on camera. Come on. You've been sweet on camera. Come on, let's go. Come here. You want your crinkly? Come on. You want this? You gotta sit, baby. Here. Ready? Sit. 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 Don't run to that door. Sit. Good girl. There you go.
All right. What's chat? How's chat? How's folks?
Clef just tried to drop a baby raise into chat. I don't know if I heard it.
I didn't hear it either.
No, there it is.
I think it's Sweet Baby Rays, I gotta say.
He got there.
After our very real and serious political talk, we needed some Mark Zuckerberg
Agreed.
content in the chat. I appreciate that. Well, Aaron's winning the marble.
Yay.
What's happening?
Nothing. Just a little. Just kind of. I mean, this is like so deep that it doesn't matter to anyone. But we've been talking about Yang Gang and how it kind of made sense for Andrew Yang to endorse Bernie.
Yeah,
because they were the two like anti-establishment candidates above all.
Yeah.
But Andrew Yang works for CNN now as a political analyst.
What?
So yeah, he took a job with them.
Holy shit!
So that probably is probably it.
Fuck. Oh, I see the last message now.
Which is why Marianne Williamson was always the good one. And that we need her orb power now more than ever.
Yeah. I mean, you asked us the other day, where's Ariana Grande? You know?
Yeah, where the fuck was Ariana Grande this week? Where was Cardi B? Where was Mila Jovovich? Who was the other lady that...
No idea. No idea.
But Ariana and Cardi are my two main beefs.
Can I be honest? I think they're
I think I'm starting a rap feud with Cardi B.
I think Ariana Grande is a fake piece of shit. I'll be honest.
Yeah, but she likes Bernie.
But like at one, whoa, hold on, sorry, I saw something.
She did a post. What? Oh, it doesn't. This is I don't know what the fuck. Alright, good night, Arbor. I mean, I gotta be where you gotta be when you gotta be there, but it's fine.
No, you can
leave us.
Yeah, it's cool.
Go to bed. Arble's on stream.
Alright, remember to type in !play to join our marbles sesh.
And type in McDonald's if you want.
If you want to skip the commercial.
Skip the commercial.
Which who would? I have 7 okay, well, this is probably personal. Oh, you can go to bed, but you can play one last game? You freaking faker.
Monster. Because you can't just type !play and then go to bed. That's not how.
Winnie.
I have 7 a.m. meeting. That is actually one thing about Arbor's job that sucks.
Aaron, can you take a peek behind the couch chair and look at what my dog is doing?
Being cool.
No, she has my sock.
Oh, well, she doesn't know if it's one of the socks she's allowed to have or not.
She's not allowed to have. She's allowed to have my sandals.
I don't know. Sometimes you let her have a sock.
No, I let her have a sock one time.
PJ, good night, buddy.
PJ's going to bed. All right, buddy.
Love you. All the big boys are dropping.
Yeah.
Good thing Clef will stay forever.
I guess we'll let you know how it turns out.
Meat Man. I love Meat Man. I love when Meat Man drops in the chat.
Me too.
I love to see a big Meat Man. Anyway, part of Arbor's job that sucks is that part of his team is in the UK.
What?
So...
Why?
Because it's a global company. So they have to have meetings at 7 a.m. because that's like quitting time for the Brits. Because of time zones?
Mm-hmm.
Clef, back me up on
Oh,
this.
that makes sense to me.
That's why Clef is never on our streams. Because he's so many hours apart from us that it couldn't possibly make any sense.
Yeah, I've been asking him to call a lot lately, and then I always fall asleep.
Yeah, the thing, he mentioned that earlier. I don't know if you caught it.
Oh how I asked him to call, and then I tweeted about being depressed and never answered him.
Yeah, that's how depression be.
That's just how it is, though. You know.
You're like, you want anyone to call you, but also you don't want anyone to call you.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I was having a hard time the other night.
Yeah, it'd be nuts, Clef. I don't honestly. If anybody was awake at this hour in Germany, I'd be liable to call him a sicko.
What time is it even over there right now?
It's I'm gonna guess that it is diggity about 5 a.m.
5 a.m.
4:30 a.m. is my guess. Clef, back me up on this. Nobody knows. All right, I tried.
Yeah, clocks were outlawed in 1958.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, but yeah, Bernie holding a steady lead in California. It's not a blowout, but it could turn into one. It's still early. And as I was reading that, early voting is going to be worse for both Bernie and Biden because there's a lot of Pete's and a lot of Amy's in there. So.
Oh fuck yeah, that seems bad.
Yeah, I mean
that
it
sucks.
is bad.
No, but like it's just frustrating,
Yeah.
Could you imagine voting for somebody and your vote
and then they drop it? Well, I just wouldn't vote for someone who might do that. That's not
right.
true. In a different situation, I wouldn't have voted for Pete, I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up. Those of you who fell for his bullshit, fuck off. I've been...
It's so...
Oh!
Oh, no, man. No!
This is not the first tweet.
I've been trying not to look at it!
This is not the first tweet from Cher
I know!
that I've seen.
I know!
It's maybe the best one.
It's maybe the best one, but also, like, fuck, dude!
I mean, she's 98 years old. Who
But,
else
like,
is she gonna...
she's always been so fucking... I mean, I guess she's only been
You just like her
anti-Trump.
because she does tweet typos in her tweets. Come on.
She does have the best tweet syntax of any person alive.
Oh, no. Oh, wait. So, Cal is really having problems calling.
One day from...
She says that Mexico built a tower. Oh, no.
That Mexico...
Oh,
God!
We built to stop...
Okay, Cal, I'm gonna call you and see if it works.
Yeah, I mean, could we try...
Who are you? This one? I'm doing a call right now. See if we can get you on the horn.
No, Clef, don't post the share tweet, you motherfucker.
Did he do that?
He sure did. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's so
like
funny.
that, baby.
That's insane. I guess it shows you the people you know, but like still, it's so funny.
Clef just tweeted Joe-mentum, but he also put periods after it, which makes
All right, well, break it down, buddy. You made this thing. Now you got to lie.
What does it fucking stand
What
for?
does JOEMENTUM stand for, my dude? Because I
what Code's name Kim's Next Door episode is that one?
Oh, that rolls. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm totally with you, Clef. While you come up with the Jomentum acronym. Yeah, like if you I get early on, you know, if you think Amy Klobuchar is your gal, you know, support her. But when it gets this late and people do real bad in all the states, which is my main argument against voting for Liz today, you know, like yeah, I like her. It's really great, but we don't live in a fantasy world where she had a chance. So, like, you have to. I mean, pragmatic voting is a flawed idea in some cases, but there are other cases where it's so clear cut that you got to do it. You got to vote. Sometimes you have to vote for the person who has a chance to stop the bad thing from happening, and a lot of people didn't do that tonight. So. But also, and the other thing, this is something Alex and I talk about constantly. Mm-hmm. We're fucking brain damaged from all the politics shit.
Yeah.
We're deep in it every day. You
But
know?
some people aren't.
It's my top hobby.
Yeah.
Most people aren't.
Most people
95% of America doesn't give a shit about politics to the extent that I do. So, like, you know, you spend all this time worrying about shit that people are just kind of like, well, that Bloomberg fella seems nice.
I've heard his ads on the radio.
Oh, he says he's going to be the one to beat Donald Trump. It's like, well, yeah.
That's good enough for me.
I'll say it too. I'll beat him. Put me in there. I beat him on this fucking podcast twice. fucking put his ass down. Do you? Yeah, yes.
Did Cal say she could call in on a phone?
No, she didn't. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you, Kelly, I'll give you a phone number. Joe owns every fucking election near the U.S. motorways. Clef's onto something. Wait a minute! JOEMENT.
Oh, God! Clip that! Let me see that shit. Hold on. Joe owns every fucking election near the... He's got all the billboards! That is true and good and right.
Joe for the win.
Fuck.
God damn it, Clef, we don't deserve you.
You are just an angel. An angel among goblins. We're the goblins in that metaphor.
Holy shit, man, that rules. I forgot that I asked you to do that, so I was like, yeah, the motorways, that makes sense. This is some more stupid.
What is that? Some fucking German expression or something?
Dude, I wish we called it roads and motorways. You fucking kidding me?
Yeah. I'm gonna plug my phone in.
No, I look fat. Back when I was in Delaware doing I was with my friend. We were doing the over in Delaware, and there wasn't any trains back then. You see,
yeah, right.
And we looked over at the France and at Germany and German, and we looked at them and we were like, listen, folks. If you had a train on a track, that beats a car on the road any day of the week.
Mm-hmm. We need to do my
and no, hold on. I don't need to say it. I can have you say it for me. Didn't do it. Is it? Fuck. I always do it wrong.
Did you do Bernie though? Oh, don't you bite me? Don't nibble. Oh shit! But the marbles are in motion.
The marbles are going.
Oh, you stink.
Sorry, I'm wearing your shirt. What do you want from me?
I was talking to the dog.
Oh. So we're still, the things we're still looking at are
Maine, which is still tied.
Yeah.
24 delegates.
Yep.
Texas is real close. Bernie's still ahead, but it's
really
all the time. 228 delegates. But Bernie is currently 9 points ahead on Biden in California for 415. I don't know. I mean, the thing about California is we're not going to know tonight. We might not even know tomorrow.
Yeah.
California is a weird state. It's a big state.
Mhm.
They take their time counting votes. They have vote by mail.
Oh, right.
And you can mail it, I think, on election day, which means days, weeks later.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of an interesting thing that happened in 2016 with the Trump guy. Is that the popular vote tally just kept, like, after he was announced the victor, the popular vote tally just kept fucking rising against him because California was still counting all their votes for like 2 weeks after the election.
Holy
So
shit.
like, it wasn't close to begin with, but as the days went on, it just got worse and worse.
That's insane.
With the fact that Trump lost the election.
Look at this freaking dog.
Was still the
Look at this
president.
freaking dog. You were being so nice earlier. Now you're being
She's getting feisty.
little rascal. Freaking little rascal. You're a little freaking rascal, aren't you?
Yeah, she rascaling.
You're a little demon, you know that?
No, Kel gave up, I guess.
These people all think that you're freaking cute, but you're actually a little monster.
She's a little demon monster.
You're a little-
Kel's gone entirely. She gave up.
Oh, bummer.
You hate to see it. But aggressive stock is here, and that's really what I'm all about.
Remember that guy who calls stupid Americans and said the ISIS shit?
Oh, you mean the guy who's still here?
Oh, he's still here?
Yeah.
So.
It's cold in Russia, we want to come here. Topping off. Woo! Who's marbling? It's me, it's you, and
Oh, actually, I'm not even winning
it's
right
you
now.
and PJ.
Oh, no, I am.
Are the only ones left in the game.
Oh, that's true.
That's nice. PJ went to bed, but he did just put a Charizard, so he's Charizarding from bed, which we told him about. We told him not to Charizard.
Tell him not to do that. His wife is right there. Look at this ball that's stuck
Dude,
up
isn't
there.
it great when you're in bed with the wife and you're just
Yeah,
chatting with
Charizard.
your fellas? That's one of the wildest times I ever have is when I'm in bed, sleeping next to my wife, and yet I'm chatting with the fellas.
Hell yeah, dude.
And sometimes you start laughing.
Oh,
You start shaking the
no.
bed.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
But the fellas, you know, sometimes you're laughing with the fellas.
Sometimes you just gotta laugh at the fellas.
True.
Holy shit, look at this one. Fuck. This is gonna be a good one.
This is gonna be a good one.
This is gonna be a good one.
Alright. Oh, I gotta do it.
Excuse me. Fuck. This beer is good, I think.
It's a good beer. I was gonna get Two Hearted.
Yeah.
Because I think it's funny. Because Two Hearted is like the best IPA. And I was
Right.
thinking that Two Hearted is also a really high alcohol content IPA.
Mm-hmm.
But then I looked over to the left and saw Centennial.
Oh, 7.2.
7.2. It's higher than Two Hearted.
I love
and
that.
also a lot cheaper.
Oh.
I got 15 cans for $15.
Honestly, I know it's not like the best move, because like taste should be the first thing, but like for me it's high ABV because I like to get fucked up.
Yeah, and also you don't want to drink a ton of beer.
You don't want to drink a lot, and you essentially are getting more alcohol. Like if you think about alcohol as the thing of
Sneaky marbles.
I hate that.
I told my wife I was going to bed, but I'm playing sneaky marbles with the fellas. He's probably not even listening to us. We're just like sitting here on the couch while maybe he's got one sneaky earbud in. It's hard to say.
He did just get some new headphones. Like,
Did he?
might have-
After shitting on it on stream about fucking, or is that on Discord?
I don't
even
remember.
know. But he was
Who knows?
getting big mad about headphones that he didn't have to plug in, and now he has some. That
That's so fucking
little
funny.
son of a bitch. Gotta be sneaky with Marble. But of course he's fucking listening because we've been talking about it, not typing about it.
Oh, right.
Listen, I need to go to bed and play sneaky marbles with the fellas because I'm not making any sense.
Yeah.
But I am winning. I'm not winning.
You are.
I'm in last place.
Oh, but I know it gets.
No, I'm
it gets
winning.
confused
Eat it.
at this part.
Eat it.
I just want to thank everyone for coming out to this stream that I thought nobody would come out to, but we had so much fun. Everyone's been calling in and doing
It's been a
crazy
big,
shit.
messy ass.
It's been a big messy ass, and I want to die, fam.
And tomorrow, I'll be honest, I may be, feeling good now. I may be a little drunk and having a fun time, but make no mistake. When I wake up tomorrow and look at these results, I'm gonna feel like shit and be mad. So keep that in mind tonight, folks.
Oh no, I'm looking at it now.
Because it's not good. It's not so good. This isn't really taking into account California and Texas, but it's not good. Not good at all.
Well, I guess I'm doing a write-in. That's all.
No, well, you wait till November for that. We still have to vote. The Wisconsin.
Oh, duh.
The
yeah.
Wisconsin primary is on April.
How many states are voting right now?
Well.
Oh, you got them right there.
Yeah, it's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14 states. So it's not even in all.
One of the biggest ones, though.
Right, but I mean, New York's still out there. New York is going to have a shit ton of delegates. Chris is there. Chris lives there, I think, still.
Yeah.
He lives in Rochester.
He sure does.
So shit. I don't like to dox my boy, Chris, but he lives in Rochester.
Yeah.
4179 Long. Chris will swing the vote. Thank you.
That's right.
Oh, Clef knows how many votes for voting votes before we knew how many votes were voting the votes in the States.
Huh?
Clef just knew that it was 14.
Oh,
a long time
wow.
ago.
God damn it. What's up?
All right, Clef, why don't you pay attention to your own fucking politics, buddy?
He probably does that.
What's up with that Angela Merkel? Am I right?
Clef,
she seems.
Clef, did you see the movie Look Who's Back? That's one of my favorite. That's the only thing I know about German politics, which just sucks because that's about.
Is that a German film? It definitely
it is.
Right?
Yeah,
it's just kind of.
It's a German. It's almost like it's like a mockumentary.
Thank you, PJ, for the best note of the night. Chris is a libertarian and New York is a closed primary state. His opinion doesn't matter. Rules, dude. I love it. I did see a lot of vibe from Chris online about how like, listen, they all fucking suck, but I'm here to tell you, Bloomberg sucks the most. I'm like, you're not wrong about any of that, but like, don't love it.
That's funny.
This guy fucking knows all about it. This is a German movie based on a book. That movie fucking
I did. The movie
is very good.
The movie's good. Yeah.
It's not the only German movie I've seen.
It's the only German movie I've seen. I think. What's another German movie that I would have seen?
That you would have seen?
What's a movie you've seen that's German?
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Probably is The Downfall a German movie? It's in German. That's the one where the Hitler memes come from, where he's getting real mad.
Oh yeah.
But it's about Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Yeah.
John is up his own.
Everyone's listening in the hallway. Yeah, it's such a good.
Thank you, Clef, for liking the movie Look Who's Back. It's an interesting movie.
I'm glad I'm not stupid for liking that movie because I thought it was good. I liked it.
It's good. It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's kind of like James Franco's The Interview, for Germany. I'm winning.
You know, it kind of felt like it was. I mean, I know this isn't true, but it felt like it was because that came out. Well, it came to Netflix around the time of the Trump election.
Right.
It felt like more of a commentary on American politics than German politics. But maybe it's both, I guess.
The matter is,
that's what's happening all over the world,
that's
probably.
Right.
So.
Far right.
Yeah.
Thanks, PJ. The fact of the matter is, far right insanity is happening everywhere, and like for example in Marvel's Not Stream, where PJ just won again. PJ's nationalist agenda has won Marbles for the 7th time tonight, and honestly, I hate to see it.
Sneaky Marbles.
Clef, I have seen part of that documentary.
What documentary is that?
Hypernormalization. Which is this like wild, like I remember settling in. It's like a documentary I heard about for a lot of years.
Yeah.
He just posted the Vimeo link because he rules.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a 3-hour lesson. That's the thing about it. Like I just settled in one day, like I'm finally gonna watch this, and then was kind of like thrown by how kind of like insane. Like it's very non-conventional, and that like you don't really know where it's going. But I definitely got an air of greatness from it, and it's free online, so I can endorse it, even though I haven't seen the whole thing.
I'm gonna go take a phone call.
Okay.
You can continue on with the antics.
I will do my best. How do I start the game?
You'll figure it out. Wait, you wanna go outside? Wanna go outside, baby?
Okay, well. Well, listen, folks. You're about to see somebody who hasn't been paying attention all night try to do the game.
Hi, baby.
He had this problem. Oh, there it is. Okay. I am seeing final results. I am doing a race. Okay, I'm gonna pick one. That's not what we were doing before, but it's what we're doing now. I'm gonna race. Okay, we're doing it. Yeah, random track. Well, I picked a track. No, I totally except marbles for everyone except rats. Yeah, no rats. No rats in the marble game. Are we? Oh, okay. This is different. I've really fucked it up this time.
But we're in the game. We're all here. The gang's all here.
Just waiting for anybody else who wants to show up.
Currently at just the three of us. This is the fellas, just the boys. Everyone finishes on the podium. Yeah, man. Alright, well, let's do it. Let's go. I wait for no one. You never know when Trump's going to call back in, but he wasn't playing anyway. Even when he was calling in, he wasn't playing. He's not a big gamer. Is the big sense I get from the president. Not a big gamer, that one. Is there a video game you could imagine Donald Trump playing? I mean, the biggest problem is I don't think he could focus on, hey, I'm winning, anything for that long. Like, I can kind of imagine him, like, absent-mindedly swiping on Candy Crush or something. But, like, no. And even that is too much, I think, for that guy. Like, what could he possibly play? You know, like obviously, like, oh yeah, he'd be like an FPS guy. He'd be shooting in Call of Duty, but like, no, he's not. He doesn't have the physical acumen. He doesn't have the patience it takes. He plays Papers, Please. And again, like, yeah, that makes sense, but also like he would just get bored with it. You know, he couldn't even handle being the guy at the customs desk. You know what I mean?
Probably not.
Like, he couldn't handle having the most menial fucking job in the fascist government that he would want to create, you know? I just have so little respect for him that I don't even think he could carry out the orders that would, oh, bye, Clef. Nice to see you. It's just PJ. Imagine that. Speaking of fascistic regimes, PJ's just gonna stroll to another easy victory. Fucking disgusting, honestly.
Wait.
Yeah, Clef, you jinxed it.
The KFC dating sim. I mean, I guess maybe, yeah. Yeah, I could definitely, okay, alright, you're right. I could see Trump playing a kind of dating sim. Yeah, good job, PJ. Whatever, fucking. I'm not gonna let you celebrate this. I'm gonna just skip right through it, you little bitch. I can see Trump doing a dating sim where he doesn't have to do a whole lot, but he gets to be horny. You know, he gets to like, maybe he'll get to date the young lady who's new in the office or something. I don't know. I'm bored with this line of thought, but I hate it. I hate thinking about him. Thanks, PJ. You're killing it, buddy. I love to hear it. So that's a vote for Trump playing Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, which honestly I call bullshit on. Game's too hard. If between you and me, just you and me and the internet, no Andrew around because he's not around, that game was too much for Andrew. He couldn't handle it. We spent a lot of the summer playing Super Mario World together in co-op mode and had a pretty good time. I mean, sure, we got frustrated when the going got rough, but like, you know, we fucking handled it. But then we kicked it to Yoshi's Island, and he got so mad that we couldn't even play the game together. Because it was too hard, and I get that it's like a totally different paradigm. And I think the problem was that I grew up with that game, and so I was like a natural at it. Maybe PJ didn't get in. Maybe I should have waited longer. But anyway, it was a whole thing, and that ruled. And we never got past like level 1-6 of one of my favorite games.
Tonight's gonna be too late.
So that's what I'm talking about.
Because I'm.
Anyway, I'm kicking Clef's ass, so we can't catch up. He won't catch up, and he can't catch up, and he can't even type it to me. So. Thanks, man. I'm trying to just really bring a sort of dynamic action. I really want to focus in on how you suck at shit and how I'm killing it.
I will message you on Zoom. Okay. Alright.
Those are the pegs from the Cracker Barrel game, but they're upside down now. You know, Clef, the Cracker Barrel game? That's certainly a restaurant that you're familiar with. Oh, I died! Fuck!
Then you should go to your friend's house.
I died off stream. I died off camera. Oh, yeah, you son of a bitch. Play the curb music. You're gonna die where I died, except that I don't know where that is. And was. Two beat for sneaky marbles. Wait, okay, you can't just go eat a hot chip before bed. Like, if you think you're gonna do a hot chip before bed, that's a bad, especially at your age, mister. Acid reflux is knocking at the door. Alright, we're gonna, oh, look at that little emoji guy. Wearing the cool hat.
Okay.
Alright, let me check for any kind of... Oh, it's a cute little monkey. Check and see what's going on in the world at large. Maine is still tied. In fact, the number of results haven't changed, so Maine is going to be a toss-up for tonight, I think. They probably won't figure that out until tomorrow. Texas, Bernie is ahead by just a little. Still real close. But still about half reporting. California hasn't changed, so I got nothing. So I guess maybe we'll do one more big marble, and then we'll probably call it a night.
What's the word, man?
We're just doing marbles. Everyone's gone except Clef. So you're going to do a marble.
I'm going to do a marble.
And then we're going to probably go to bed.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Because I'm in the marble. So you got to get in the marble. Hey, goddamn it, PJ, you son of a bitch! He just said, nah, I didn't. I'm beat. I'm out for real. Love you guys. Thanks for a fun time. Too much sneaking around with the marbles. Gonna eat hot chip and go sleep. And then he says exclamation point play. And who's in the race? Fucking PJ.
Wow, a little bit.
Who's been winning every race.
I would just like to highlight a commenter in our chat saying, no one can beat Don Lad.
Oh yeah, we roasted him for Don Lad. If you scroll a little further, you'll see.
Okay.
We got him. We got his ass. And by someone, you mean Board Cube, who was trolling us all night. Clef, what? Okay, hold on. Let me see if that...
You mean Don Lad? I'm just imagining like a little Donald in like a Donald Duck costume, like a little sailor costume. It was very funny.
All right, Clef, I'm curious because you kept deleting his messages, but you didn't just kick him. And like I'm not saying you should have. I just expected you to.
Honestly,
so I'm kind of curious about what your thought process was there, because he was. I mean, seemed to be having a good time, but like, what was up with that?
Yeah, very funny.
I'd like your take. PJ, you can't be highlighting messages. You have
go to bed.
Sleep. You have a family for God's sake. It's almost midnight in Virginia.
Midnight in
You
Virginia.
already.
Is that a song? You made that up just now.
You already gave your state to Biden. You've done enough damage for one day.
Yeah, seriously, man. Come on.
You and your libertarian brother.
It's so funny about Chris.
Oh man, it's PJ and Andrew fighting for the fate of the marble. All
Like
the marbles.
always.
Fighting for all the marbles. Yeah, you hate to see it.
Oh yeah.
So
a good beer. Big fan.
Tasty. It's like it's just kind of mild. It doesn't really.
Yeah, it's definitely like Founders adjacent. So
that's fair. I timed him out once, and after that, he wasn't toxic enough. Plus, we were roasting him. Yeah,
that's true.
That's valid. Your thought process is valid. I
He just messaged Don Ladd.
Yeah, dude, that's what he decided.
Is that what my cartoon president is about? Is a Muppets Baby style Donald Trump named Don Ladd?
I think you're absolutely right about that.
Anyway, give us a follow, subscribe to us.
Yeah, all hail the Borg, all that. Is that the phrase from the Star Trek?
Sure, yeah.
God damn it, PJ, go to fucking bed, dude.
Well, yes, no, because we out of here,
Are you fucking kidding me, PJ?
We're
You
done
can't
now.
just win every goddamn...
Alright, where's my mouse?
I have it.
Okay, great.
PJ. He won every time.
Well, he's just better at marbles than all of us. We know.
Hey, Chris is here.
Hey, Chris! Just in time. We were just talking about you.
All right, Chris. Let me give you the rundown real quick because we were about to leave. Let's see. We had Joe Biden call in. We had Bernie Sanders call in. Donald Trump called in
twice. We had Jeb. We had
Jeb and Ted.
Jeb and Ted.
And Hillary Clinton.
And Hillary Clinton. The whole
All your
squad.
faves.
All your faves were called.
All your
in.
faves are called in,
Yeah, so,
man. And so, thank you for showing up right at the end here.
Yeah.
When we're about to all go to bed and go to sleep.
Sleepy time now. Yeah.
Just in time.
It's been so much fun.
And the Foreign Affairs Minister from New Zealand.
No, sorry, of course. Who could forget our favorite character?
Winston
Crumplum.
Crombolt. Winston Watiti. They're all good folks. Every
last one of them. Bless their hearts. Calling into our show.
And am I wrong, or did Trump endorse the bargain bin?
Trump didn't. Yeah, Trump said that in the Twitch primaries he would endorse the bargain bin. So
love that guy.
Same, big same. I used to hate him.
Very.
You can't sue me.
I can't be sued for saying I love the president because I don't actually love the president.
I love my cartoon president
Thanks,
though
Cliff,
on
for
CBS.
filling in the blanks.
said?
Informing the audience that I told him to fuck off and then he called me.
That's good.
I didn't just say he was good and that I love him.
Right.
Which is good. Because I didn't. But I did.
Well, folks,
it's been a long...
It's been a long night.
Hard night.
It's
been a long day's night. We've been working like a dog.
And then what's the last of the results so we can just...
Okay.
There's
nothing going
Alright, we're
on.
just gonna go to bed then.
Yep. We'll talk about it tomorrow on the Discord. Or we won't.
I gotta get back to playing Animal Crossing New Leaf.
On the Nintendo 3DS. Thank you, Reggie. Again, as always, Reggie signing us off. He's a good guy, good lad. We love him. We love you. Yeah, thanks. Weird night, weird stream, weird time. Always. The bargain bin. Weird times, weird oldies.
Tune in tomorrow for some Zelda Snap.
That's a big commitment
For
Wednesday.
Yeah, go for it. Go off, game. I'm going off.
I'm in.
We've got a podcast we're recording this Friday. So tune in live on the Discord if you're a patron.
Maybe this Friday.
And then the episode will be released later that day. We also have a bonus episode. Fuck, we got so much shit to do. Oh my god. Everything's late this month, so bear with us, please. Especially if you're a patron. I'm so sorry.
You'll get it.
Yeah, we'll get there. We love you, everyone. Oh, thanks so much for participating tonight. I really didn't think anyone was going to hang out with you. Almost all of our faves did. So thank you so much. We love you. Anything else?
I think that pretty much covers it, buddy.
Okay.
Vote Bernie if you're legally
Please
allowed
feel the
to.
burn, baby.
Switch your party to Democrat.
Even if you're not legally
even
allowed
to
to.
vote for Bernie.
Clef, please use your secret German police votes to vote for Bernie. All right. Good night, everybody.